down 4-0 in that game. And then they went into Boston and they wanted to get their game going, and they were down 4-0 in that one too. Yet they clawed back and made a game out of it. There the Rangers go from Boston to Toronto, and sure enough, they're down 3-0 in that game. Came back and tied it up actually before losing in overtime. So a lot of conversation around the Rangers about getting the first goal of the game. Try and get it going early. As you can see, it hasn't happened many times so far this season. Down below, you see the last 3 games and what they've had to try to overcome to get points in the standings, and it's a very difficult thing to do. So they talked a lot about relaxing early, trying to get the game going, and maybe even having a little fun out there.
There are little sidelights to every game. Tonight, the sidelight is the goaltenders. Keep your eyes on the goalie matchup. Mike Richter and former Ranger Dan Cloutier.
Dan Cloutier was traded here during the offseason. He's only 23 years of age. Of course, Mike Richter, the more experienced, at 33 years of age. Mike was struggling for a couple of games, Sam. He was trying to force the play, thinking too much, lunging around. When he came off the bench in Toronto, I thought he found his game. He was very steady and stood still. You'll see here where he makes 3 saves in a row. Watch him gain his position. First shot, second shot, third shot. All 3 where he was concise and tight, closed up. Less is more when you play goals sometimes. For Dan Cloutier, he's had problems with a groin injury. He's missed the last 3 starts. He really wants to play this game against his former teammates, so he gets that chance. He's in. Mike Richter's in. It should be a good story.
Yeah, Dan Cloutier has taken over as the #1 guy for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Now, the Lightning are not the hapless Lightning anymore. They're 7-7 in their last 14. This is a team that is winning on home ice, and the fans are excited.
Well, they've always played the Rangers tough for some reason, but winning their last 5 straight, including their last game, a 4-1 win over the tough Philadelphia Flyers, they've recharged this whole city. They're thinking and talking Lightning hockey now. Attendance is up 45% from a year ago. So they're quite excited. This is a very energy-type hockey club, high energy. They'll come out early, and you'll see that they play that run-and-gun, get-in-your-face game. Rangers have to be ready.
Their first-year head coach, Steve Ludzik, says one of the reasons they're winning on home ice is because the players are responsible, and he demands it of them.
I'm really a guy that usually goes with 3 lines, and my 4th line will be plugged in, and a lot of times I'll just say, hey, if you're not going, we're going to recognize it right off the bat. And I think you have to give your best players a chance to play too. Simple as that. And right now we're playing a lot of hockey, so I might go with 4 lines for a little bit, but when it gets down to the crunch, I'll go with the 3 lines, mix them up.
Maybe you'll remember this guy who used to coach for the Rangers. If you didn't play good in the first couple of shifts, you sat.
Oh, I
That's what Ludzik does.
You mean Mike Keenan?
That's one.
All right, the Rangers need a win badly. That's putting it mildly. They'll be going against the Tampa Bay Lightning right after this. Welcome back to the Ice Palace in Tampa, where the Rangers and the Lightning are getting set to go. And Mike Richter, who relieved Kirk McLean in the first period in the game in Toronto, stopped 15 of 16 shots, is back in starting tonight. 6-7-1 lifetime against the Lightning. And there is the former first-round draft pick of the Rangers, a good guy, a good teammate, a good friend to most of the players, Dan Cloutier, and they love him here already in Tampa. Terry Gregson and Conrad Hache are the referees. Mark Barret and Stefan Provo are the linesmen.
I know it's early in the season, as you see closed captioning provided by New York Marriott Marquis, Broadway's biggest hit. Sam, this is a 4-point game.
Yeah, good point.
If you think about it, I mean, the Tampa Bay Lightning have more points than the Rangers. Top 8 from the conference make the playoffs. This is a very important game.
Rangers open up with Mike York centering Theo Fleury on the right, Adam Graves on the left, Brian Leach and Matthew Schneider on defense. This is Darcy Tucker, number 16, 2-on-1 with Stan Drulia. Tucker shoots, hit the post, ripped it over the left shoulder of Richter, but it banged off the post. Cleared out of the zone. Fleury moving down with Kubina back. It's a 2-on-1 with York, and he hit the post. It's 1-1. One post apiece. Chris Gratton back across, feeds Svoboda's shot, saved by Richter.
Now this is run and gun right out of the chute. Wow. Theo Fleury can't get a break. How many goal posts has he hit recently? The Rangers gave up a 2-on-1. The Rangers had a 2-on-1, and both goaltenders were beaten on the shots.
Sylvain Lefebvre comes out from behind the net, sends it out to center, where the puck is taken away from Alexander Daigle. Deflected around the boards. Daigle wearing number 12 in his second game with the New York Rangers. He finished up last season with the Lightning after coming to the Lightning from the Philadelphia Flyers. The Rangers line is Tim Taylor with Alexander Daigle on the right, John McClain on the left. And Lefebvre and Quintal, the defensive pair. This will be an icing on the Lightning. And play stops a minute 33 seconds into the game. And each team has had a post.
Says Cloutier on the puck, and I think as he fires it around, you'll see him go high, real high. As it goes high, it goes right past Schneider, the defenseman, so all of a sudden it's a 2-on-1. And Tucker thought pass. He said, "Nah, I got no place to pass it," so he took the shot and beat Richter to the glove side, to the glove hand side, right off the outside of the post. So the Rangers then went back the other way. Fleury look. Cloutier establishes the short side, room on the long side, and that's the goal post at Fleury here. Here's a reverse angle look at it. Look at that room. That was a great shot, but too fine.
Back to the live action. Shot by Kevin Hatcher is a save. Rebound goes wide. Hatcher back in the lineup. He's paired with Kim Janssen on defense. Jason Doig is a healthy scratch, along with Darren Langdon. Todd Harvey hopes to be back on Friday. He scratched from the lineup. Larry Kamensky skated today. He hopes to be back on Friday. And Manny Malhotra is with the team, and he too is hoping to be ready Friday. So there may be some coaches' decisions about the lineup on Friday when the Rangers meet the Florida Panthers. Leach with a feed to Nedved, who chips it ahead. It's picked up there by Andres Yuzin, the former San Jose Shark. Kevin Stevens back in the lineup, bumped in front of the Lightning bench as he battles for the puck. It's sent ahead by Gratton, and Taylor knocked him down. Back across Schneider to Taylor, to Stock, to Taylor, and it's knocked away.
Right there, the Lightning were lucky, Sam. They got caught on a change. It was a 4-on-2.
My apology. And Stevens scores! Kevin Stevens rips one over Dan Cloutier, and the Rangers score the first goal of the game.
Third goal of the season for Stevens, who did not dress in the game in Toronto. And he was hurt by it. He was very, very upset. The Rangers move in, and you're going to see as the puck moves out of the Tampa zone here, and it's in the neutral zone, watch them all go to the bench here and change. Just watch this. And there'll only be two guys back. Two guys back. Now here come the Rangers down the middle. Look at them all changing over there. So the Rangers try to get something going 4-on-2, but it's blocked right here. Doesn't get through. Recovery by the Rangers. Stevens will get himself into good position, to shooting position. Get into shooting position. There's the pass. What a great shot. Beats Cloutier up high, 1-0 Rangers.
And that was Eric Lacroix, not Tim Taylor, that I was calling. Was Lacroix on the ice with Stevens and P.J. Stock, and they remain on. Cloutier stops the puck side of the crease, and we got some after the whistle stuff. P.J. Stock is involved.
Your fourth line comes off the bench and gets a big goal like that. Your fourth line is generally a line your coach wants to energize your team. Go out there, bang somebody, get some adrenaline flow going. Kevin Stevens is starting on the left side on the fourth line in this game. We got P.J. Stock battle along the boards and feeds Stevens for a great shot. Screened was Cloutier, and Stock made a nice play along the boards to feed Stevens. Now here's the end of the last play. Look at P.J. Stock, Cloutier's friend. Slammed the brakes on, sprayed Cloutier, and that's why everybody went after Stock, and who can blame the Lightning for that?
Reed Simpson, number 24, after him. Well, I saw Dan Cloutier this morning, and he said, how's PJ doing? I said, he's doing fine. He says, you think he'll run me? I said, I don't know. You know, he just might. So, saw PJ in the elevator. Said, PJ, Cloutier was worried about you. You know, you might run him. He goes, well, if the opportunity presents itself.
Oh, baby. Well, Stock already tried to get Dan off his game.
Good forecheck. York turned it over and shoots off the left shoulder of Cloutier.
The Rangers are playing a very energized period here to this point. Now they got the break on the goalpost, but so did Dan Cloutier, and the Rangers have a 1-0 lead.
Spain was bumped by Julia. Quintal almost lost it. He did. Julia gives it to Gratton. He scores! Terrible play by the Ranger defense as Lefebvre and Quintal had all kinds of trouble, especially Quintal, and the turnover leads to a goal.
Gratton is generally on the ice to play the other team's best centers. Tucker on the forecheck, Julia on the forecheck, and you can see Richter saw the puck get moved across to his right, and that was trouble. Neutral zone, the puck is put deep in the Rangers zone. Shouldn't be a problem there. But the pass back, and the two defensemen had problems. Quintal, as you can see, man, was he ever forced 2 or 3 different times. Quintal ended up inside the net. The puck was also there, and it's 1-1. Drulia, Gratton, and Tucker really forced them.
Rangers come in. McLean with a big drive and a save by Cloutier. The rebound was blocked.
This keeps up. We're going to have a 7-7 game.
Lightning played a 6-5er against Vancouver earlier in the season. Dan Kessa was bumped by Janssen. Hatcher sends it around and stopped.
Assisted by P.J. Stock and Eric
Brought out by Hatcher. Hatcher and Coach John Muckler had a long talk at practice early this morning.
Well, they want Hatcher to be physical if he gets a chance, to join the rush if he gets a chance. In other words, play his game. His game got him to a very high level in this league, and he hasn't played his game as a Ranger yet. Sam, this type of start, this should benefit people like Nedved, people like Fleury. They love wide open games, and that's what we're seeing here.
Dumped in by Knuble, worked ahead by Halavic. Walla puts it behind his own net. Gusev, Sergei Gusev, forced by Halavic, works it up the boards, and it's brought out by Steve Martins, former Ottawa Senator, picked up on waivers by the Lightning. This is Walla, who lost it to Schneider. Walla, one-time member of the San Jose Sharks. Walla puts it in front, a save by Richter. Beautiful setup for Mike Sillinger. Sillinger number 26 with Martins number 19 and Gowalla number 17.
Voracek is getting to the Rangers.
Leach able to clear the zone.
But Voracek of the Lightning making things happen on the negative side for the Rangers. If that's the case, Sam, just get the puck and get out of the zone. Don't try and make a play.
Yeah. And that's a giveaway by Simpson to Stock. G.J. Stock pressured along the boards by Ben Clymer, number 7.
Well, Stock made a nice play there. Didn't throw the puck blind. Stock looks really confident here.
He does. On with Kevin Stevens. Theo Fleury is on.
High hit there by Stock on Martins.
Martins trying to move the puck. And he gets wrapped up and he's roughing it up behind the play with Kevin Stevens.
Stevens trying to hit him. Martin's so short. Kevin went over top, and then Martins flipped like a wrestling move. Stevens down to the mat. Now we have a penalty upcoming
On P.J. Stock.
Yeah, this was at the blue line. The Rangers want their fourth line to give energy, but there's a fine line between the energy and the penalties. This may be a holding. No, it's a tripping call against Stock.
The goal scoring, Stevens with his third from Stock and Lacroix at 240.
So Stock on Martins earlier. Watch him go in high here. Hard and high. The referee was standing right there, no call. Now Stevens goes in on Martins, and watch Martins duck here. And then watch Stevens get thrown down. That's the old body slam, WWF. And then the penalty near the blue line. Let's watch and see how he ends up with a tripping call. Oh, he kicked out the feet from behind of Simpson. Good call by the referee.
So the Stevens goal was at 240, his third from Stock and Lacroix. Gratton at 326, 46 seconds later from Drulia and Tucker. That tied it. Goal number 6 for Gratton, who leads the Lightning in scoring and has always scored well against the Rangers. And now Stock for tripping at 5:47.
That was Lecavalier. Gratton now moves to the right wing. Lecavalier, his centerman, is put on the power play. So Gratton and Lecavalier, both centermen, put on the power play together, and Lecavalier leads them with 4 power play goals.
Face-off win for the Rangers, who clear. Gratton now has 27 points in 30 games against the Rangers in his career, including tonight. 8 goals and 19 assists. How about Kubina with the outlet? Gratton with Modine, number 33, and Lecavalier, number 4. Svoboda and Kubina, the appointment. Rangers good pressure, force it out of the zone. Taylor and McLean for the Rangers, with Leach and Schneider as the penalty killers. 13:40 to go. First period tied at 1. Minute 25 to go in the Tampa Bay power play. Kubina fires in. Schneider is there before Gratton overskates. Gratton works it ahead for Modine and gets it back. To the point man, Svoboda. Now Kubina. Lecavalier. Kubina back to Lecavalier. He scored a goal against Philadelphia on the power play on Monday night. Shot by Kubina just wide. Lecavalier had gone 6 games without a point before scoring against Philadelphia. Shot by Svoboda was blocked. By Modine was blocked.
Leach is hurting after that block.
Modine again. Save. Rebound. Save. Richter. He robbed Gratton on the rebound. And what a battle at the side of the net. Modine, big Swedish player, came over from Toronto.
He's not many players in this league that block more shots than Brian Leach? And he goes down on one knee and exposes sometimes the outside of the ankle. And right there he told, I think, Jim Ramsey, I'm okay. You'll see Modine here take the slap shot. Leach is down and turns sideways, and he was hurting. And then it was the goaltender's job to come up with a couple of big saves, and Mike Richter did that. Here's a high-angle look at things. That's LeCavalier trying to feed over here for the wrist shot that went wide. Now watch Leach move in, and he's going to find himself in a good position to try and block the shot. And there it goes, and ouch, that hurts. And then Mike Richter was really good with a couple of saves on the short side.
Tucker and Taylor for the face-off. 44 seconds to go in the Tampa Bay power play. Quintal works it around.
Taylor's the best percentage face-off guy the Rangers have had, and I don't know how long. I mean, his percentage is better than what Messier did as a Ranger, better than Felix Macedo did as a Ranger. It just, he's good.
Taylor and Lacroix on with Lefebvre and Quintal. Tucker sends it in. Tucker, Sillinger, and Julia for Tampa Bay. Fired around the boards, past Ben Clymer, number 7. It's out of the zone. Clymer and Husen are on as the point men with 12 seconds to go, and the penalty to P.J. Stock. Clymer, pass went off the skate, picked up by Julia. Julia, one-time star in the Ontario Hockey League in junior. Team's back at full strength, and it played so many years in the International League for Steve Ludzik, and Ludzik has given him a chance here. Team's back at full strength. One shot on goal on that power play for the Lightning. I thought it was 2. They stopped the Modine shot and the Grattan rebound. Nedved plays it to Hatcher. The Nedved got taken down by Tucker. Shot by Janssen is blocked by Kubina. Pavel Kubina sends it around the boards for Robert Petrovicki. Tipped out of the zone. Johnson works it ahead for Halavic. Tied at 1 with 11:35 to go. Halavic got knocked down.
He ran to Kessa. Kessa the other night hit Samuelson and shattered a pane of glass when Samuelson was banged into the glass.
Save made by Kuche. Forced a 20-minute delay in the game.
Kessa's a very thick-bodied guy. When he hits, it's like really running into a wall.
He leads the Lightning in hits. Puck deep in the corner. Battled for the puck, is worked ahead. Kessa able to come out with it and gives it up to Schneider. Fires it the other way, and Fleury brings it across. Fleury moves in and shoots, deflected into the crowd. The deflection by Husen, and Fleury goes right at him.
Fleury got hit as he took the shot, and then the Lightning player went down, and Fleury went down on top of him and gave him a glove, a closed fist right to the kisser. And this gets things going here.
You're still going. Now, Husen used to play in the Western Conference against Fleury.
Yeah.
Those Husen was with San Jose.
I'm sorry, you're right. My apologies.
They may have met up before.
The young referee, Hache, makes this call. When Fleury took the shot, he got jabbed. And he went right back at the player and punched him in the nose on the way down. So he got the 2-minute rough. He got jabbed. And he snapped because of it. So it should have been a couple of minutes apiece.
There's Hitman Kessa.
Yeah, big hit there on Halavic, knocking him down. Kessa is a hard man. Thick-chested, barrel-chested guy.
Second power play of the game for the Lightning. Fleury for roughing at 8:58. Game tied at 1. Svoboda fires in. Grattan, LeCavalier, and Modine up front. Svoboda and Kubina play the points. Taylor and McLean, Leach and Schneider for the Rangers. Off the boards, Modine. Pass blocked by Leach. Played by Modine. Hacked at by Taylor. Here's Pavel Kubina. Now Modine with some room. Looking cross ice. Fakes. Holds. Svoboda snuck in from the point. Now Modine shoots it. It's blocked again by Leach.
Yeah, Brian Leach is going to have bruises from Modine, who's now hit him twice.
He's got a big shot,
Yeah,
John.
their whole power play starts on this side of the ice, and there goes Schneider.
Here's a break. Schneider to the net. He shoots. Save by Cloutier.
Schneider is skating well. Wow, he pulled away from everybody.
Shot by Lefebvre went wide. Modine goes to the puck, and Graves is on him.
Gigantic save by Cloutier. Sam, they've tested him up high. They scored up high. York hit him up high on the shoulder. Schneider went high, and the Rangers are firing high.
Rangers still have not scored a shorthanded goal this season. Sent in by Grattan, played off the boards by Lefebvre, bangs it ahead. It was kept in by Clymer, then Quintal was able to clear it out.
Again, let's see if this Lightning gets set up on the power play in the Rangers zone. Everything is on the near side. The near side halfway down the circle.
Graves and Lacroix, the penalty-killing forwards here. Quintal and Lefebvre. Lefebvre is pressured by Sillinger. Works it ahead.
There's a hard hit.
And Quintal is down on the ice.
Tucker got him up high, and Graves is going right after Tucker. Graves is going after Tucker. There's 19 seconds to go on Fleury's penalty. Tucker got him up in the chin, I think, with his shoulder. Quintal's been stunned, as you see there. He's dazed on the play. See the lip and the tongue? He got hit up on the chin. There's no penalty, I don't think, to be called here. And Graves may end up with a minor. Tucker threw the hit, and he got away with it. If it was against the rules, he got away with it, and then was smart because Graves wanted to get to him.
Quintal looks a little dazed.
Yes, Tucker does a lot of things on home ice, like get points. He doesn't do much on the road. Now, here's the hit coming now. I don't know if his elbow was up or not. There was a referee standing right there. He had a better view of it than I did. Right there. It may have been a shoulder, Sam. And if it was a shoulder, there's nothing wrong with it. But Graves knew that this was a teammate, and he went over to give him a message. Now, Tucker knows here he's not getting a penalty, so he's not going to do anything at all that's going to be against the rule. Here's Schneider. Man, did he pull away from the Lightning power play guys. He's moving in, and the Rangers here in the first period keep going high. And Cloutier makes a great save, knocking the puck out of the air. Brian Leetch again. A Modine shot, a block. Here's Modine again. Modine again. Leetch is in front. And there goes Schneider. Watch him just through the middle. He just took off. Great speed, and Cloutier with his best save.
John, the Rangers have to count themselves fortunate as you look at Quintal. No penalty to Adam Graves.
Wow.
So they have to be feel very fortunate. No penalties called. None on Tucker, none on Graves.
Adam grabbed the guy and threw him down the ice. No gloves on.
Body slam.
Oh.
9:21 to go in the first. 49. Make that 19 seconds to go on the penalty to Theo Fleury.
Odd man rushes 3-1 Rangers. Their transition game's been pretty good. Taylor just got thrown out, Sam. The face-off circle. So Peter Nedved, another centerman, takes it. 19 seconds left on the power play.
Nedved against Grattan. Grattan on with Tucker and Sillinger. Face-off win by Grattan. Pushes it back to Clymer. Around the boards. Grattan behind the net. Avoids Leetch. Takes the puck. Grattan looking toward the net.
See how they set up on his near side?
Yes, everything
all
from
the time,
side.
right from here.
Tucker in the corner. Plays it cross ice. Great play by Nedved coming back. Cutting in from the point was Clymer, and Nedved broke it up. Teams are at full strength, and the Lightning now 0 for 2 on the power play in the game. Game tied at 1. Kevin Stevens and Chris Grattan, the goal scorers.
Tucker just took a run at Taylor, and Tucker's starting to get to the Rangers. He's starting to get him upset.
Rangers move in. Fleury with a big shot and a save by Cloutier, and he holds on. We'll step out. 8:42 remaining in this first period. Game tied at 1. And here's the first-year head coach of the Tampa Bay Lightning, Steve Ludzik.
Well, he just lost a defenseman, Zuzin, who moves across, and somebody's stick got him right up in the face, the left side of his face. So he's gone to the locker room for repairs. Tampa down to 5D right now.
Looked like Nedved was involved.
He was. There was Zuzin and another defenseman there, Sam. I wasn't sure whose stick went up and caught him. That was after the Fleury shot.
8.5 minutes to go in the first period, tied at 1. Janssen going back, Grattan on him. Janssen stays with it, gets it to Graves. Fleury tries to lead York. York tips it ahead, tries to break through, tries to draw a penalty, and nothing is called on the play.
Rangers escaped. That was almost a 3-on-2. Now the penalty killing for the Rangers have done the job. They've just killed off 2 straight Tampa Bay power plays, which keeps them in a 1-1 game. Now it's time for the offense to get going. They've outshot, by the way, the Lightning 7-4 so far. Here you see the play along the boards. That's Tucker moving into Taylor. Taylor was mad, gave him a shot back. And Tucker's starting to, as you sense in this first period, he's like a burr under the saddle. He's like, claw. He's starting to get everybody going. Now here's Zuzin during the last break when we were at commercial. He had a stick hit him up near the left eyebrow. That's a frightening situation. But he's gone to the locker room for repairs. Cavalier taking the draw, Sam, right? He's not what you call a great centerman for winning draws.
Nope, not yet. But he's got an awful lot of talent.
Oh, yeah.
He's got great size. He skates so very well. He's got a good shot. He's going to be something special. He brings the puck out. Vincent Lecavalier. Across, drop pass. Is taken away by the Rangers. Lefebvre ever working ahead, has it back. It's in. The Cavalier backhander at the post. It's
play.
2-1
What a
in
play.
posts.
Rangers were changing their left defense. Schneider tried to get out there.
Nice.
And wow.
Nice
what a
move
play.
by the kid, huh?
It really was.
He's beautiful.
That's called using the long reach.
Clymer pressured by Nedved, double team by Knubel. And Sergei Gusev able to work it to Dan Kessa. Gets it back from the Cavalier offside. Whistle on the play.
Baby. The Cavalier had not been playing well, and their head coach told us the story this morning about after the second period of the Philadelphia game, he was called into the office, and he, in the third period, made plays like this. Turnover, Rangers are changing. Look at the Cavalier. Look at the long reach. Backhand off the inside of the post. Look at the Cavalier looks. He sees he's got a chance to try and beat everybody. He shields the puck with his body and arm. And there's a great shot, but he was on the inside of the post with it. So Lecavalier got called in after the second period, and he was toasted by his coach. There's a couch in there beside the coach's chair and table.
Yeah.
They sat him on the couch and roasted him, barbecued him. The kid went out and scored a goal, was their best player in the third period, beating the Flyers.
But you know what he said? He said he doesn't mind when the coach does it to him. He lights a fire under him, gets it going.
Told the assistant coaches to go tell the head coach that if he needs to be barbecued, to barbecue him along with everybody else. So Steve Ludwig said, you know what, I'm going to barbecue him. Got him in there, sat him on the couch, just like a psychiatrist's office. He says, we got to talk.
He had,
did he ever respond?
Yes,
He had a great third period.
13 goals last year as a rookie, 7 goals already this year. He's all of 19 years old.
Look at his left leg and left arm. Shields off the attempted stick check of Lefebvre and got the shot. When he keeps his feet moving like that, he'll make things happen. If he's not skating, it doesn't work for him.
First pick overall in 1998, and a budding star in the league, Vincent Lecavalier. Richter leaves it for Schneider. 6:50 to go in the first. Almost a giveaway to Steve Guala. Leach is able to move it, and it's cleared out.
Tampa Bay offense so far has been generally on forecheck. Unless they catch the Rangers on a change.
It's a penalty
yeah, against Tampa Bay. The Rangers offense has been off transition. And now the Rangers will have a power play.
Budweiser salutes America's designated drivers. We all make a difference. John Muckler looks on. The Rangers, let's see. No, John McClain is going into the Rangers penalty box, and Steve Guala for Tampa Bay. So it'll be 4-on-4.
Well, I'm wondering if the two referees got involved here and called one each. I thought it was against the Lightning. It'll be 4-on-4. You know, we talk about specialty teams today, Sam. There's power plays and there's penalty killing, right?
Yes.
Why 4-on-4s are like specialty teams now. You think about it, especially in overtime. So there's a big play up in there, and McLean did respond with a slash. So they both got the penalties.
McLean, 2 minutes for slashing. 10-man penalty on number 17, Steve Guala, 2 minutes for elbowing at 13.
Guala for elbowing and McLean for slashing. 13-19, the time of the penalties. Skating 4 aside, Hatcher and Janssen. Almost a giveaway. Janssen recovers. York and Fleury the forwards.
Cavalier on the forecheck.
This is Mike York moving in, and the shot is gloved, knocked down by Dan Cloutier. Svoboda, Kubina, Stan Drulia, and Lecavalier for Tampa Bay. Drulia checked by Hatcher. Janssen takes the puck. Fleury, pressured by Kubina, kicks it deep. Now Janssen with some room.
Janssen has helped Hatcher twice now, coming out of the zone on that last shift. That's good teamwork for the two defensemen.
Drive by Mike York, missed the net. Brought the other way by Pavel Kubina. Now Peter Svoboda. The veteran defenseman on this team, on a team with a lot of young defensemen. Svoboda logs about 25 to 30 minutes a game. Nedved was hooked by Grattan. Turned the puck over. Tucker's got it. 50 seconds in the 4-on-4. Grattan cuts in. Grattan shoots wide. What a move by Chris Grattan. Kicked the puck to his stick while flying toward the net. Great move. Sergei Gusev moves deep with the puck. Gusev looks to make a play. It's saved by Richter as he robbed Tucker. And then Tucker is hit by Schneider.
It's a great play by Grattan. You're right. That was set up by Grattan's hook on Nedved to stop Nedved near the blue line. Grattan is playing well, and he's played against Nedved a lot here. Grattan plays ice facing. Grattan plays a lot against the other team's #1 centers, and now on top of that, he's scoring.
All right, you can win a trip to Aruba for 8 days or tickets to a Knicks or Rangers game just by watching MSG Network. Look in the New York Post or visit NewYorkPost.com for official rules and entry forms. We'll announce a finalist later tonight. Stay tuned. You've got to watch MSG Network to win.
Aruba. Not far from here, big boy.
I got to get some entry forms. I got to fill up the ballot box. 4-on-4. Kim Janssen goes deep around. Gusev, he shoots. It hit the post. Rangers thought it was in.
That's 2-2 now. 2 goal posts each. How about that move?
Kim Janssen with a pretty shot.
You can really hear the ping of the goalpost getting hit. The puck went back across the goal line, and that's where Cloutier found it. 2-2 with goalpost?
Yes.
1 goal each. Goaltenders have made 6 times. Look at this move. You'll see Taylor here head up ice. He looks, and there comes Janssen. He's a great skater for a first-year pro. And he goes back, flips it past. See Cloutier's move there, Sam? The Rangers have been shooting high for this reason. Watch Cloutier on the angle go down early. Watch. He's down. He's down. That's where they tried to go up over the shoulder, and I think that's why the Rangers are shooting high.
Great reaction by Cloutier to recover the puck.
Off the post and back towards him, and it's hit him and's gone back, but he found a way to not panic and cover up the puck.
There's Janssen. What a terrific move by Janssen. That set of save made by Cloutier as he stops Alexander Daig.
Good save there and a good low shot. Rangers get the... That's the same spot where Stevens scored, only Daig kept the shot low. This morning, Daig was working on a move, getting the puck behind the goal line, putting it in front and shooting high. Knowing that Dan, as good as he is, still has flaws like every goaltender does. He likes to go down quick along the goalposts, and if it exposes the top half of the net.
Taylor, Daig, and McLean for the Rangers. Svoboda works it ahead. Pinching in was Janssen. Forced the turnover. Taylor works it deep. Kubina against McLean. Tim Taylor reaches in. Good effort by McLean, taking it away from Kubina. Now Daig to McLean, knocked away by Kubina. And the Lightning come out. Pass too far for Darcy Tucker. Hatcher bangs it out the center. 4 minutes to go. First period tied at 1. Kevin Stevens scored first for the Rangers. 46 seconds later, it was tied by Chris Grattan. Stock works it back to Janssen. And each team has hit the post twice. PJ Stock dumps it into the corner. Ian Herbers works it around. Herbers number 56 with Ben Clymer, number 7. New names to many fans around the league as the Lightning with a big changeover. New management. The general manager is Rick Dudley. The coach is Steve Ludzik.
They've been a good management team. Dudley and Ludzik, they worked together in the International Hockey League and won a championship there.
Modine broken up in front by Lefebvre with Steve Martins cutting for the net. Lefebvre works it back. Fired up by Schneider. So Quintal is not back after taking that hard hit. Sillinger feeds Modine. Modine centers. Sillinger without the helmet. The shot deflected on the way in. It's still loose and batted into the corner. One of the Rangers Stock without a stick. Modine centers for Sillinger. Shot blocked. Rebound. Save. Richter's got it underneath him.
Oh boy. Over on the side was the defenseman Clymer. He's a defenseman. He was in tight. I think the Rangers are missing 2 players from their bench, Sam. Not only Quintal, but maybe somebody else too, and we'll try and get it figured out. On this play, Mike Richter gets a lot of attention near his goal crease. You can see the puck put down low to the net. That's Clymer, number 7. He's a defenseman. He's right in front. He's going to stay there. He's going to go to the far side of the net here and try and get the rebound. He looks like he's got a chance at it, but the puck actually went past the goal line. He had to fish it back and couldn't finish the play. Svoboda's a defenseman. Look at that. 4 men in deep. These guys aren't shy, are they? No. Clymer over on the left side, and he almost scores right there.
You know what they're missing, John? Kevin Stevens.
Right.
Since he fell on his back.
Body slam.
Yeah,
the body slam from Martins.
He has not returned.
That was from Martins.
Was it Martins or Tucker?
Body slam from Martins.
Okay.
That was when Stock hit Martins on the same shift, and then Kevin Stevens hit him on the shift.
All right.
The Rangers are without Stevens and without Quintal.
Steve Guala back for the puck with 2:25 to go in the first period. Svoboda pressured by Graves, who hit him, forced the turnover.
And the Lightning lost the defenseman Zuzan earlier with a cut on the left side of his face.
Kicked into the corner. Svoboda goes after it. Svoboda works it out. And back for it is Kim Janssen. Rangers move in. Fleury turning. Forced into the corner by Kubina. Gusev has Graves tied up. Graves trying to use his strength against Gusev. Kicks it up the boards. LeCavalier comes back to get it. And plays it across to Dan Kessa. All the way around it goes. Lefebvre able to take it away. His pass knocked down by Petrovicki. Then he's taken out of the play by Lefebvre. Jeff Chevalier, number 9, comes back for the puck. Works it to Gusev. With a minute 25 to go. Now Petrovicki. In against Lefebvre. His shot stopped by Richter. Right back for the rebound. He covers up.
Pretty good play as the Lightning go to the net. Reed Simpson went looking for a rebound. And he did get a little bit of a shot that Richter made the save on. The first shot got away from Mike. Now Quintel did come back for a shift, but he looks like he's gone. And also, as you called, Sam, Kevin Stevens missing from the Rangers bench. This has been a hard-fought, tough battle first period here in Tampa Bay. The Rangers play Friday against the Florida Panthers, and they tonight play the Philadelphia Flyers, who were defeated in their last game right here in Tampa 4-1. So this has been a hard-fought first period. Now this Tampa Bay team is very good at face-off plays. They've scored 3 or 4 important goals this season, winning draws in the offensive zone. There, Nedved beat Grattan nicely.
Nedved moves up ice with Knubel and Hlavich. Shot blocked. Recovered by Nedved. Looks for open ice. Down low, he scores! Mike Knubel on the deflection from Peter Nedved's feed.
1:02 left in the first period, and Peter Nedved took a sweeping wrist shot, had it blocked. He got the puck back and made a spinorama move back to the middle, and the ice was left alone. He was wide open. He then threw a laser beam pass to Knubel that was gorgeous. There's a shot blocked. Now he'll get it back here. Now watch the ice open, and he looks down low, and there's a beautiful pass and a deflection that goes in off the goalpost. Knubel to the net, stick down. There's a deflection off the post. 2-1 Rangers. That's a great play.
That's how they practice it, John.
Yeah.
That's how you work
exactly
it.
right. I mean, Dan Cloutier, no chance. Nedved followed up his original shot nicely. The Lightning got running around. Knubel went to the net, and Nedved, he read it. Just a gorgeous play by Nedved to Knubel.
2-1 Rangers. Boy, this is strange, John. Late in the first period, Rangers with a lead.
Now be nice.
Always. I just said it's strange.
Well, I thoroughly enjoyed this first period. I mean, the Rangers have played hard. Tampa Bay's played hard. There's been a lot of goalposts hit. And it's not one of those sit-back games. It's let's go get it done type of attitude with both teams.
Here comes Fleury. You know who hasn't seen the ice recently either is Mike York, John. He's sitting in the corner of the bench. I don't know if he's shaken up, just what it is, but Mike York hasn't seen the ice in quite some time, as we've got Grattan and McLean involved.
A lot of emotion here. This first period has been some tough period. That's not York.
No, York.
That's Nedved that was sitting in the corner.
All right. York is on the ice right here on this shift.
All right. His last shift, he had a pretty good shot. This play here, it was McLean and Fleury moving up. And Fleury tried to sort of flip the puck up with his stick blade. Didn't work. McLean went offside. Everybody seemed to get together. A lot of emotion in this game. Now, the left winger on this line, Sam, is Adam Graves. Yeah, he's not out there with him. But, you know, with the left winger Stevens out of the lineup, sometimes your wingers get a little mixed up. Here's the goal again. See, that's the shot that was blocked. Now watch Nedved follow up and get the puck. Now here's Knubel right in here. Get to the net. You never know. I'm sorry, he's down below. My apologies. Beautiful pass. Oh, boy. Did Nedved ever make a nice pass? Just gorgeous. Now Fleury here. Here's where he went offside. Yeah, offside. Well, he moves in. Oh, Tucker with a shot. And Fleury went right back at him, which is good. See, Tucker, I don't see Tucker do this stuff on the road. I only see Tucker do this stuff at home.
Does it matter, John, where he does it?
Well, I'll tell you what, nothing wrong with being a homer in this league because the Lightning right now are playing a homer-type game, and it gets them a lot of points in the standings. And look, Kevin Stevens is back. Yeah. But I tell you, they're getting more people in the building. They're winning on home ice, and it's good stuff for them. And Tucker's playing hard here. He's agitating, and he's trying to draw power plays.
Penalties for each team. Chris Gratton and John McLean, 2 minutes each for roughing. At 19:35, that's Vincent Lecavalier set for the faceoff. So again, the team skate 4 aside. Rangers have not had a power play chance in this first period. Lightning have had 2, and the Rangers have killed them both off. 2-1, Rangers leading it.
Only 15 seconds to go now in the first period.
Sillinger stopped by Hatcher. Good job standing up the line by Kevin Hatcher. Janssen leads the charge. Feed to Fleury. Cuts in. And a good play by Svoboda to timeout. Whoa! And Cloutier goes after Fleury.
Well, Fleury's doing his best to get at people. The Rangers want to get Cloutier going. This creates a face-off in the Tampa zone with 6.2 to go. Cloutier there talking to the referee, Hache, about whether or not something should be called. Now remember earlier, Stock slammed his brakes on and got snow on Cloutier's face. And there's Fleury. He did put his stick into Cloutier's glove. Not hard, but he did put it in. And that draws attention.
And remember this, Fleury doesn't know Cloutier,
no,
so they weren't teammates. Fleury wasn't here when Cloutier was here.
In the box. So the Rangers, if they don't get something here, will draw themselves a power play to work with to begin the second period. They did score a power play goal in Toronto, their first on the road this season.
Well, we know Cloutier likes to get involved. Danny has always been a feisty guy.
This is with Hartford, the Rangers. There he is against the Islanders as he took Tommy Salo and took care of Tommy Salo. I mean, took care of him. And then this is preseason. This season. We see him get up here after a goal by Buffalo. Oh, boy, he used his coast. I didn't see that one. It's the first time I've looked at that. The 6 seconds tick off here in Tampa Bay. The Rangers will have a power play to begin the second period.
And it'll be a 4-on-3, so there'll be lots of open ice. Rangers beat their former teammate for 2 goals in the first period.
Each team with a couple of goal posts. A lot of passion on the ice. Kevin Stevens now just talking to the referee. He's mad. Probably on the play where he got hurt.
Stevens got the first goal. It was matched by Chris Gratton. Mike Knuble got the go-ahead goal at 18:58 from Nedved. Knubel's 4th of the season. So the teams head off. There goes Dan Cloutier into the locker room. The Rangers have a 2-1 lead on the Tampa Bay Lightning. And for the Rangers, it's got to be a real good feeling to come off the ice. The end of the first period. They have not been having good starts of late. We talked about getting the first goal in the game. Only the 7th time this season they've scored the first goal in the game in 22 games. And they have a 2-1 lead at the end of 1. We are joined by the fine young future star of the Lightning, Vincent Lecavalier, right now. Vincent, tell us about the emotion and the passion of that first period.
Yeah, there's lots of emotion. I mean, both teams are going hard, very aggressive, and you know, it's going to be a great game.
We understand, Vincent, that you've become very close friends with Danny Cloutier, both from French Canada. Danny used to be with the New York Rangers. How do you think he's feeling about this one?
Well, I think you know, he's ready before the game. He's a great warrior. He goes every night he goes out. He's playing his hardest, and also he's a great guy off the ice with all our team.
How is this year different for you from last year as a rookie?
Well, I feel more comfortable this year. I mean, last year as a rookie, everything's new. So this year I have a lot more confidence with the puck, and I feel a lot better out there.
Have the new coaching staff allowed you to play a different game?
Well, for sure. I mean, we have a big system this year, the trap and all the things we have to learn at the beginning of the season. But now I think the whole team knows it. So I think it's really helping the team.
Vincent, nice to see you doing well. Continued good luck.
Thank you very much.
Vincent Lecavalier joining us between periods. Sports Desk with Deb Kaufman is coming up. 2-1 Rangers, end of 1. 1 0 2 1 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 Rangers, end of 1. 1 We'll be getting to Sports Desk in just a moment, but first, the first period scoring summary is brought to you by Hertz. For business, for pleasure, nobody does it exactly like Hertz. Kevin Stevens, third at 2:40, gave the Rangers a 1-0 lead. Stock and Lacroix assisting. Grattan tied it 46 seconds later. Julia and Tucker assisted, and then Mike Knuble on the redirection of the Nedved feed, giving the Rangers a 2-1 lead. End of one. Deb Kaufman at the Sports Desk after this.
New York Rangers hockey is brought to you in part by American Express. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, American Express helps you do more. By Toyota, every day. By Sharp Electronics Corporation. From sharp minds come sharp products. And by Dodge. Different.
Hi there, back on the Sharp Intermission Report. I'm Deb Kaufman at the MSG Sports Desk in New York, checking in on some other games going on tonight. It's 3-0 Flyers down in Florida. Philadelphia with a couple of early goals, and Michael Renberg's just made it 3-0, and it's been an early exit for Trevor Kidd. Michael Renberg, with 12.5 minutes in, his goal was part of an early assault on Kidd, and the Panthers pulled their goalie after allowing that third goal. So on would come Mikhail Stalenkov. The Flyers with a big early lead down in Miami. Capitals and Sabres. Buffalo has the lead here. Miroslav Satan, that's his second of the night, his 11th of the season. That made it 2-1 Buffalo. Now it's 3-1 Buffalo in the second over Washington. 3-1 in the second. The Devils play later tonight right here on MSG. They'll face off shortly after 10:30 from Anaheim after the Rangers and Lightning down in Tampa. The Rangers with a 2-1 lead. Important for them to get off to a good start. They have. We're back with more right after this. The Jets will be down another man against the Colts on Sunday. Jason Ferguson has been suspended for 4 games by the NFL for violating the league's substance abuse policy. The Jets confirming today he tested positive for anabolic steroids. We're back with more on the Sharp Intermission Report when we get back to Sam and JD in Tampa after this. The Rangers will start the second period on a power play, and they have a 2-1 lead. Back with more from the Ice Palace right after this.
New York Rangers hockey is brought to you by Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NHL. By Hertz, for business, for pleasure. Nobody does it exactly like Hertz. By American Express. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, American Express helps you do more. And by GMC. Do one thing, do it well.
See the goalpost there, hit by Tucker. Here's Theo Fleury moving in 2-on-1. He goes to the long side. He too hits the goalpost. At that point, there hadn't been a goal scored. Then Kevin Stevens lines up high in the slot, let go a great shot, and the Rangers did have the lead 1-0. The Grattan had himself a pretty good period. Sam there, he was able to move in after a giveaway behind the Rangers net. Grattan tied the game up at 1. But Cavalier moved in. The young player hit the goal post. Watch here as Grattan kicks it up with a skate. Shoves it just wide. Grattan had an entertaining period. Now Knuble goes to the net here. A Nedved pass. And a Rangers score. Knuble's fourth to take a 2-1 lead after 1. There was a little bit of everything that period.
Yeah, there certainly was.
New York Rangers hockey is brought to you in part by Coca-Cola. Put your thirst on ice with the refreshing taste of Coca-Cola Classic. By Office Depot. Low prices every day. By New York Lotto. With fewer numbers, better odds, and more prize levels. Will you be ready if it happens to you? And by The Wiz, your ticket to entertainment.
We are back at the Ice Palace in Tampa, set to start the second period. There's Kevin Stevens. Back for the Rangers in the first period. He got hurt on this play.
He moves in here and he gets body slammed down to the ice. And he did miss some shifts, did come back late. I don't know about Quintel. We'll see if he's okay. Here he moves across. Tucker catches him on the chin with a shoulder. And that dazed him. He came back for a shift and then left. And then Brian Leach, oh, this is Zuzan, a defenseman that got a stick up near the left side of his face. He missed some time. We'll have to see if he's back. And Brian Leach missed a couple of shifts. He blocked some shots. Now this is Zuzan moving in, number 36 right there. And he catches a stick or something up in the face. So we had 4 different players miss time during the first period, and I don't know how many are back.
Brian Leach is not on the bench, John.
That's not a good sign. He blocked 2 shots from Modine in the first period that were rockets. Rockets. And I don't know if he hit on the arm or if he hit on the outside of the knee or the ankle, but he did miss some time late. So the Rangers are without Quintel. They're down to 4 defensemen, and if Quintel's not back.
Yeah. Rangers open the period on a power play. It's a 4-on-3 for a minute and a half. 3 forwards and Matthew Schneider on for the power play. Graves, Fleury, Nedved, and Schneider. The Rangers 4. Here's Fleury. Rangers are 2 for 8 in the last 3 games on the power play. Fleury shoots off the pass, saved by Cloutier, rebound into the crowd.
Good pass by Schneider, good shot by Fleury, and a good screen by Graves, who's now getting attention. Cloutier didn't see that shot. He played it beautifully because the puck hit him and he had the angle covered nicely. Graves was in front. You're going to see the play develop. Rangers have spread right out across the blue line. Now just watch Graves go to the front of the net, create the screen. Across there's Fleury setting up for the pass. He gets it, shot, screen, save, puck into the stands. So boy, oh boy, Rangers are down 2 defensemen. They're down to 4 for the last 2 periods.
Wow.
And Zuzin, I don't think, has returned for Tampa Bay. They're down a player.
Nedved set to take the face off against Sillinger. Sillinger wins it back. Fanned on by Kubina. Chased down by Fleury.
Sam Zuzin is back. All the Tampa Bay players are back for the second.
Here's Nedved to Graves. Herbers number 56 with Kubina and Sillinger. Shot by Schneider. Blocked in front. I don't think it got through. I think it hit Ian Herbers. Schneider stops it in center. Power play has a minute 10 to run. 52 seconds on a 4-on-3 basis. Nedved moving with the puck. 2-1 Rangers lead. Fleury comes off the boards. Sets up Schneider for the drive. Deflected. I believe Cloutier got a piece. Might have been tipped a little wide. Fleury sets up Schneider, walks in and shoots. That's deflected. Popped in the air, batted at, and it goes wide of the net. That hit the referee, Haché. Graves digging with Herbers. Nedved's got it. Nedved turns, looks toward the net, holds, pass through to Fleury. Fleury out to Schneider, down to Nedved, a little behind him. Nedved trying to chip it in front, blocked by Kubina. Sillinger. Now Kubina with some room, fires it off the glass. Bounces to Schneider, who blocks it and keeps it in. Schneider holding. 20 seconds of the power play. Fleury. Graves is set up in front. Long shot. Score! It's a power play goal! And the Rangers take a 3-1 lead.
I tell you, 2 players had just come out of the penalty box, 1 for each team, so it stayed a power play. Schneider kept the play alive. Fleury was out there. Nedved was there, and Graves, and they kept the puck in the whole time.
That's right.
And these penalty killers were exhausted. Schneider's back here. Fleury gives him the puck for the shot through Graves and the defenseman. Now Adam Graves again stays in front. Cloutier had chopped his leg. The defenseman had cross-checked him across the back, but he stayed there. And as Fleury gives the puck back to Schneider, they finally got a shot through. Cloutier didn't see it, and it's 3-1 Rangers with a power play now scoring 2 games in a row on the road. Here's in front of the net, Graves and the defenseman. The battle continues. The battle continues, and there's the shot through. Great work on the power play, 4-on-3.
3 power play goals in the last 9, John. That's 33%. Broken up in front by Hatcher. Good play. Rangers with a 3-1 lead, and the rush down the ice is broken up. Taylor is on with Digg and McLean. Johnson fires the puck up the boards, deflects into the Tampa Bay bench.
9-game point streak for Theo Fleury. He keeps it alive. That's the longest in the league as we speak. So Theo Fleury helps get the Rangers the 3-1 lead here on the road, and the Rangers have played hard. The big question the rest of the way, to me, Sam, is the Rangers down 2 deep. Yeah. Will these Tampa Bay Lightning players really try to punish the Rangers' 4 remaining defensemen by throwing the puck deep, moving in, and trying to bang, 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 bang? They've got spotters upstairs. They call down. They tell the coaches what's going on with the other team's lineup. So we'll have to watch and see what happens. Hatcher should be fresh. He hasn't played much, but they need him now.
The goal is Matthew Schneider, his second, from Fleury at 1:39. Fleury with a goal and 11 assists in a 9-game point scoring streak, the longest current streak in the NHL. And the Rangers with a 3-1 lead. Chipped ahead by Nedved. He moves in with Halavic. He shoots wide. Missed the net. Got to hit the net with that one. Big chance. And a good scoring chance. Cross the line, LeCavalier. Centers. It was tipped. Chased down by Knuble. John, I have one question. Why, as Grattan turns, Grattan shoots, deflected wide. Why is it harder on the defense in that situation, being on the ice that long with the offensive players on that power play and the penalty kill for the defenseman?
On the penalty kill, it's exhausting to move people.
Okay.
There's only 3 of you back there, and you're in your own zone, chasing, hitting. You sooner or later, you just fade. Your body's not, you're not supposed to be out there for that length of time. A good shift is 45 seconds to a minute. And those guys were exhausted. They couldn't even skate anymore.
Schneider was able to chip it ahead, but it's kept in by Sillinger. Schneider gets back for it, takes
There's
a hit.
see? Yeah. That's what these Lightning players are going to do. That was a good hit by Sillinger.
Fox hard pass, chipped ahead by Stevens, blocked by Gusev, and it's turned the other way. Sillinger in the off wing. Sillinger moves to the net, hit by Schneider.
And Schneider paid him back and took a penalty as he broke his stick. He cross-checked the man up high. That was Sillinger going to the net. You know, at the other end of the ice, Sam, at the blue line, the Rangers almost had a breakaway. Zuzan had fallen down, but got up and found a way to find the puck and move it up ice. So that's when eventually Sillinger went to the outside and drew the cross-check. Now remember, Sillinger here earlier on this shift had hit Schneider. Schneider knew who it was. He moved across, and there's the cross-check across the shoulder and snapped his stick right in half. Now here's why Schneider was mad. He's on the puck. Boom. Ooh. Hard hit by Sillinger. That was on the same shift. So now the Rangers, down 2 defensemen due to injury, have a defenseman in the box.
Not good. Schneider for cross-checking at 3:37 as the Lightning try to jump back into the game, down by 2.
Little delay here. Schneider waits for a new stick from the bench. Schneider has played really, really well for the Rangers. About 2 weeks into the season, things weren't working well, and then it just clicked in. And man, he has been one of the best, if not the best, Ranger defenseman. It's got to be scary not having Brian Leetch out there, Sam.
Yeah.
He's got a gigantic pain threshold. And when we find out, we'll let you know what we think the problem is. We have not heard yet. That's a scary situation for the Rangers.
Leetch and Quintal in the locker room, unable to play at this point. Good play by Hatcher to clear.
Thing is, with Quintal, we know what it is.
Yes.
He got plunked on the chin from the shoulder of Tucker, and he was dazed. With Leetch, we think he blocked a couple of shots, and he may have hurt himself blocking shots.
Svoboda, Kubina, Grattan, Tucker, and Julia.
There's the Kevin Hatcher.
The line.
As Hatcher's game. He's so big, he took Tucker and squashed him along the boards.
Graves, Fleury, Hatcher, and Lefebvre for the Rangers. A giveaway by the Lightning. Hatcher with room, slides it down the ice. Minute 25 to go in the power play. 4 minutes, 15 seconds into the second period. Rangers 3, Lightning 1. Rubina, Svoboda, cross. Tries to get it to LeCavalier. Janssen moves it up the ice. Clean tripped up Sillinger. Sillinger regained his footing. Tucker trying to work it in deep for LeCavalier. Good play by Hatcher. And it's taken away by Sillinger. LeCavalier back fast to Svoboda. Across to Kubina. Wrist shot is blocked. And Tim Taylor is hurt. Tim Taylor writhing in pain as a save is made by Richter.
He went awkwardly across the side of the ice, and he took the wrist shot, and he may have taken it in the chest. Kubina used the wrist shot. A nice play by Svoboda to misdirect everybody and have them come at him and move the puck across. Taylor didn't go for it. Taylor stayed on his man and went down and nicely blocked the shot. Boy, they're falling like crazy here. Taylor's the top penalty killer. You'll see him right here move across. Now he'll stay with his man, go down, and there's the shot. Now I don't know where it got him. Oh, man, he was writhing. I mean, writhing in pain. I don't know if he got it in the chest or midsection, Sam. Sometimes you don't have much on your actual chest.
Yes.
Just the shoulder pads that drop down from your shoulders, and there's an exposed area of about a foot, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
I remember, this just scares me when I see this. He's okay now, I think. Now, remember Chris Pronger blocked that shot in Detroit in the playoffs one year for St. Louis? It caused an irregular heartbeat for him. And he went into spasms, and it was scary. Taylor looks to be okay here.
I think when Brian Leetch got hit, he also got hit in the midsection.
He got
the second time. The first time was in the leg.
You wonder if it was his hand or his wrist or his arm there. I don't know. We're still waiting for word on the Leetch situation.
Right now,
you know, if Brian's hurt, that's
It's got to be hurt for him to miss action. Taylor here, well, he's dazed on the play, Sam.
Thanks, though. You've just been chosen as our Castaways All-Star fan of the game. Just for casting your vote for the 2000 NHL All-Star starting lineup.
Taylor in a lot of pain as he skates off slowly.
For the end of the upcoming intermission, and congratulations.
He's got his right arm cradled to his body. Now, I don't know if that means anything. See his right arm against his body? Oh, he's in pain. Oh, man, he has played so well for this team, too. You know, there's been some negatives for the Rangers. They have not been winning, but there's been some guys that have played well, and Taylor is certainly one of them, Sam. And that hurts. He's a key penalty killer. He's the best face-off man by a mile, and he's the best against the other team's best player. So the Rangers are now 3 players down for sure. Kevin Hatcher's played pretty well coming back.
Yes, he has. And John, say this about the Rangers. I mean, they are sacrificing their body.
Absolutely. Here's Hatcher moving in. Did a nice job on the Cavalier, but he got double teamed and finally lost the puck. But he's played well here coming back into the lineup. Here's the play where Taylor moves across. And I don't know, just not quite sure where he got hit with, but he definitely is hurting.
Fleury taking the faceoff against Sillinger, poked free by Graves. Power play for the Lightning, 42 seconds remaining. Husen is back on for Tampa Bay. Clymer, pass given away to Lefebvre. He fires it off the boards just in front of the bench of the Lightning and all the way down. Clymer is back for it. Clymer and Husen with LeCavalier, Gratton, and Kessa. 18 seconds in the power play. LeCavalier, pass tip, comes through to Husen. Husen works deep to Modine, blocked by Hatcher. Hatcher trying to move it. And help from Lefebvre. Kessa off the boards. Lefebvre, good play to move it up the boards. McLean couldn't chip it past Clymer. Clymer toward the net, it's blocked by Lefebvre. Taken by McLean. Out of the box comes Schneider. Kept in by Clymer. Then a pass went off of Hatcher, and Richter had to make a save. Lefebvre tried to pass it ahead, and it went off of Hatcher. Nice move by LeCavalier, but he was stopped by Lefebvre.
Lefebvre and Hatcher have been good. They did a nice job on the penalty kill.
6 minutes gone by in the second. 3-1 Rangers. Will they have enough players to finish the game?
Right now they need to find a way to get the puck past center ice or past the blue line so they can get a defense change.
Simpson played it deep. Worked around by Lacroix. Kevin Stevens goes for it. He's tied up with Mike Sillinger. Lefebvre trying to clear, and it's kept in, and then kept in again, but finally cleared out of the zone. The hand pass whistled on the play.
From the defensive zone into the neutral zone. Makes the whistle sound, and the Rangers need to change their D.
Carmel Ice Cream Bakery wishes a very happy birthday to Matthew Galvin.
The news is the worst. Brian Leetch has suffered a broken right arm and will return home to New York tomorrow.
To see Dr. Posner. He blocked 2 shots from Modine in the first period. The second one was a higher shot. I believe it was the second one. He tried to play. What a loss that is. We don't know how bad the fracture is. Can't even speculate on it, but it is a fractured right arm. Terrible, terrible, terrible news for the Rangers.
And Quintal is out for the game with his bell rung, which basically, in simple terms, means he probably suffered a slight concussion. At least a mild concussion, if not worse.
He tried to come back and play too.
Lacroix sending it deep. Rangers have Lacroix, Stock, and Stevens on.
The Rangers are battling, Sam. This is the hardest we've seen them play maybe all year.
Stevens shot blocked in front, and it's chipped clear. Rangers leading 3-1, 12:45 to go in the second period. The Rangers down 2 defensemen and losing their captain and best player, Brian Leetch. Double team Gusev. Graves takes it away. The shot by York is a save made by Cloutier, and Tucker able to play it out of the zone. Hatcher and Janssen. So the Rangers will have to make some decisions. Bringing some people back or up from Hartford.
I have Jason Doig here, not dressed. That now means that somebody has to find a way to cover the 30 minutes of ice time that Brian gets per game.
I don't know if Rumenender is ready to play, John. He's in Hartford.
I think Kevin Hatcher is going to be a huge key for the Rangers now.
Yeah.
They're going to need him badly to add a lot of things, including offense. You talk about Doig and Ender, Sam. They're not going to give you offense.
No.
They're 2 young kids trying
pretty well here tonight.
They'll need him on the power play.
And the other blessing for the Rangers is that Matthew Schneider's played so well. He's played really, really well. It's the best he's played as a Ranger over the last 6 weeks.
Cross Gratton. Nice feed. Tucker lost control. Tucker has it back and winds it around the net. And gets it back. Knocked away by Schneider. Nedved has the puck. Bangs it off the boards. Kept in by Martins. And Schneider has it back. 11:10 to go in the second. Schneider bangs it off the boards. McLean try to fire it across and back forward to Steve Guala. Guala played 4 years at Michigan State. Went to the San Jose Sharks before coming to Tampa Bay. Nedved finds Day. Climber checked by McLean, who knocks it away. Right after it is Stock, who winds it past Knuble. And Steve Guala brings it out. Play by Knuble on him. Martins works it across.
What a tenacious game the Rangers are playing right now. This is gutsy.
Sillinger moves in. Into the middle to Guala, and he was stopped.
See the back check there by Knuble. They're hard on the puck. They're back checking hard.
Alavich. Janssen moves in again. Slides it toward the net. Stick aside by Cloutier. Boy, Janssen's really skating. He'll get some extra time, John.
That'll be good for him, too. Real good for him.
No word, of course, as to how long Brian Leetch will be out. That will be determined when he sees Dr. Posner back in New York. Janssen checking Modine.
The other way, Sam, is the Rangers get a little more from their offense up front. Kamensky coming back, or hopefully coming back. That's got to help them, too. Lightning have had one shot on goal here through the first half of this period.
Good play by Hatcher at the line. Stop the rush. They were still in the zone. It's offside, Tampa Bay. 9:41 to go in the second. Rangers with a 3-1 lead.
Well, we'll take a look at the two plays that Brian Leetch blocked shots with. There's one that was earlier in the period. He was hurting. I mean, hurting, but he got right back up. That looked like it caught his right arm there.
That's the one.
And then here's one later that I don't know. That may have been near the same spot, too. He goes down on one knee and turns his body. I don't think he was one of the top shot blockers in the entire league last season. And those are the two plays. Leetch didn't quite finish up the first period. He was too sore. He's been examined and x-rayed and fractured the right arm.
The first one you could see hanging.
The arm was hanging.
Took his hand off the stick. Second one, he just seemed to play through it. I mean, he is one gutsy guy, but right now, that's the worst news possible.
For him to miss time, we knew it was serious, but we just didn't know what it was. And right now, his teammates are playing one of the most tenacious, hard games they've played all season long.
Rangers with a 3-1 lead. Chris Gratton behind his own net. He has the Tampa Bay goal. Lightning have won 5 straight on home ice, and the 3 goals by the Rangers, the most the Lightning have given up in their last 6 home games. They'd only given up 7 goals in the last 5 on home ice. Graves moves off the boards against Climber. The shot saved by Cloutier, got bumped by York. And then Gratton pokes Fleury with his stick.
And Adam Graves, he's got the sheriff's badge on tonight. He's skating around taking care of his boys. Just the way you like it in a tough game. Graves nailed Drulia near the Lightning bench. Right now there's a high sticking call against the Rangers. As we'll take a look at the shot on goal. As you'll see the Rangers get here. Graves to the middle, look in front. York is there. And he's in behind the goaltender. There's Fleury. The goaltender, Cloutier, had all kinds of problems finding the puck on the shot. Finally was able to hang on to it. And who is it that's in the box?
It's Theo Fleury.
Theo Fleury called for high sticking. That's where Graves nailed it. Drulia earlier on the same shift right in front of their bench. Now here's Fleury. He gets a high sticking call. Explain to me why.
I haven't seen it yet. I think there. I think he.
Right there.
Right there.
Yeah. He got your stick up along the ear of one of the players for Tampa Bay. So Tampa gets their 4th, is it? Or 3rd power play? Third power play.
Terry Gregson was right there, John. I think he was trying to settle everything down.
The Rangers' penalty killing has been excellent during the first 2 Tampa power plays. In fact, Schneider had a breakaway shorthanded earlier in the game.
His puck taken away by Nedved. Tried to lead, but McLean. Nedved, McLean, Hatcher, and Janssen for the Rangers. McLean just wrestled down LeCavalier. Kubina heading up ice. Modine, LeCavalier, Gratton, Svoboda, and Kubina for the power play. Good job by Nedved.
I don't know how this game's going to end up, but we're past the midpoint. The Rangers have played maybe their best road game, showing tenacity that we've seen all season.
8:15 to go in the second. 3-1 Rangers lead to Gratton. Slowed down. Lacroix just on. Schneider pressured on the play by Modine. LeCavalier in the corner. Modine has made his presence felt in this game, hasn't he? Giveaway to Lacroix. Dumps it down the ice and chases against Svoboda. He fell down, wound up taking Svoboda down. And the follow-through made it tilted with a stick in the back. Graves fires it down the ice. Lucier leaves it for Julia. 40 seconds to go on the Tampa Bay power play. 11:02 is the time of the penalty to Theo Fleury for high sticking. Good play by Nedved on Clymer. Away from Julia. Clymer. Using. And a good play by Janssen. Worked ahead. Sillinger centers back. Right past Clymer. Race for the puck. But out comes Cloutier to get it before Nedved gets there. Hughes plays it back behind the net to Clymer. Good penalty kill by the Rangers.
Excellent job. Not one shot, no setup time, aggressive penalty killing, and it's the way the Rangers are playing this game. It's aggressive, it's confident, it's in your face, all over the place.
And the Lightning are 0 for 3 on the power play. Rangers maintain the 3-1 lead with 6:55 to go. In the second period, Clymer works it back. Knubel works into the corner. Hughes checks him. Fleury put it right through the crease. Comes to Lefebvre for the drive. Saved by Cloutier. Here's York. Working deep. Slides it into the crease, and it's covered by Cloutier.
York finds a way to get to the puck all the time. Fleury's taken 2 penalties in the offensive zone in this game, but expected. That's Theo's game. Some people might say, oh, he's taking offensive zone penalties. Theo's game is to get into the face of the opposition. He takes some penalties. There he's telling the referee he didn't like the call. But his game is to play on the edge, and you've got to kill penalties when Theo's on your team, because when he's playing his best, he is a nasty player. Here's McLean pulling down LeCavalier. He may have rope burns on him after that one. The Rangers did the job, though, on the penalty kill. Here's Fleury. He was in front with Sillinger. He gets attention. He causes attention. He's a tough guy. He very seldom ever misses games. And right now he's on a good streak for the Rangers. There you can see. Play along the backboards. To the front. The Rangers, boy, they have carried the play and played well. The Lightning have had 1 shot here in the second period, over 13 and a half minutes in.
Rangers control the face-off. Lefebvre winds up with a drive. Save. Cloutier was bumped. Looks like
your
BJ.
buddy.
Yeah, that's right. His buddy, too.
BJ won the draw.
Went to the net. That's chipped ahead. Richter had trouble with it, juggled it. It was knocked away.
Gratton went hard into Richter. Or is that Julia? I'm not sure who that was.
No, Julia's not. Yeah. Martins is on. Guala.
Guala, that's who it was.
Guala.
Stevens, here we go. Here we go. Guala and Stevens. Guala went into Richter. Stevens went over and gave him a shot. And then these two just got together. Kevin Stevens, I think, may have landed a beauty because Guala went down.
5:57 to go. And the Rangers are playing it tough.
Don't blink.
Power play coming up for the Lightning as Kevin Stevens got a double minor for roughing and Steve Guala got 2. And I want to correct earlier, this will be the 5th power play for the Lightning. They're over 4.
On the back check there, that was Guala running over Richter. Stevens gave him a shot right there. Now, as the whistle sounds, everybody will kind of relax. Stevens is over in the corner. Whistle sounds now. And he's looking around for Guala. And he ends up finding him over there. And he took a double minor. Well, he threw him pretty good left-handed. He got 4 minutes and Guala got 1 minor. So this is a key portion of the game as Adam Graves has words with everybody. All the officials over here.
5:57 to go in the second. 3-1 Rangers. The Rangers will now be shorthanded for their fifth time. There we go.
Mike,
and their penalty killing has been fabulous, and it hasn't had to be Mike Richter to kill the penalties. Richter's only seen 2 shots this period. Both have been long ones.
Gratton and Fleury. Gratton wins it. Out to Svoboda. Svoboda and Clymer play the points. LeCavalier, Modine, and Gratton up front.
Here's a question for you. What happened the last time the Tampa Bay Lightning played a game during their second period?
They had no shots,
on goal. What did they do in the third?
Well,
they came back and beat the Flyers.
Scored 3 goals.
Yeah. So this is interesting. Right, Tampa Bay right here, only 2 shots in the period, and they've had this is their 3rd power play of the period. So we'll see how this rest of the period works out, and then have to watch and see what Tampa does in the 3rd.
Rangers have Fleury and Graves with Janssen and Hatcher as the penalty killers. Rangers with a 3-1 lead. Dumped in by Modine. The boards, Hatcher chops at it, blocked by Modine. LeCavalier sends it around to Gratton. Lets it go through to Svoboda. Now Gratton. LeCavalier, Gratton. Modine is in front against Hatcher. And the shot, saved by Richter. Rebound saved by Richter. He's got it.
Okay, now if you're scouting the Lightning and their power play, what do you tell your players? They set up on the same side of the ice every time. As to the goal, your goaltender's left side. It's either Gratton over there or it's LeCavalier over there. Whoever sets up on the hash boards, right over in this area. The left side of the goaltender on the half boards. He has options of going back here, going down here, or going through the middle. Let's see what they do. He goes back to the point. They 2-on-1 Fleury up high. See the half boards? He's got all the options now. He goes down low. He gets it back. People in front. Now there's a rotation going on this way, and there's the shot through traffic, and that was a good one. And Richter was sharp. Through 2 men, Modine and Hatcher. Rebound shot, and Richter comes up with 2 big ones.
Face-off win by the Lightning. Minute 20 to go on their power play. Nedved and McLean are on with Lefebvre and Schneider. Centered through to Clymer. Pass blocked by McLean. Clymer gave it up to Schneider, who clears. On goal, stopped by Cloutier. Svoboda behind the net. 1 minute to go on the power play. If you just joined us, the Rangers leading 3-1, but have lost Captain Brian Leetch with a broken arm. LeCavalier in front, score! Ben Clymer off a beautiful feed from Vincent LeCavalier cuts the Rangers lead to 3-2.
Yeah, this wasn't that hard of a shot, but it was accurate. Richter had to move across, and it went through him. It went underneath and through his legs. This is a gigantic goal for Tampa Bay, who have not had a good second period. Through the neutral zone, the Lightning move. Gratton across to LeCavalier. Watch him throw it back. This shot is even a hard one. But it found a way through everybody. Went past Lefebvre, the defenseman who tried to block it. There's Lefebvre working his man. Then Lefebvre and Schneider are in front. It was Schneider who tried to block it. And the puck went past Mike Richter. I'm not so sure he saw the shot all the way. Power play goal. And Clymer gets his 2nd of the year. It's a 3-2 game, but boy, does that change the complexion of this one, especially with the Rangers hurting with 2 defensemen down.
At the point, Kabina toward the net. Save made by Richter. Janssen behind the net. So each team with a power play goal. And the Lightning power play has been significantly better on home ice this season than on the road. On home ice, they're over 19%. On the road, they're under 10%. They're 1 for 5 in the game.
You're calling them homers, are you? Hey, listen, there's nothing wrong with winning and playing well on home ice.
Right.
If they find a way to win and play well on the road, they'll be a real tough hockey club.
Clymer, his 2nd from LeCavalier and Gratton. 2 points in the game for Chris Gratton.
And Fleury and his man over there. That's Petrovich. No, who is that? Yeah, I think so.
If it's 14, it's Petrovicki. All right. Our MSG, watch MSG and win Aruba sweepstakes. Tonight's contestant is Diane Giorgio from Jersey City, New Jersey. Diane, if you're watching, call the MSG hotline number shown by 5 p.m. tomorrow to claim your prize package to enter the Watch MSG and win Aruba sweepstakes. Here's what happened. Oh, Petrovicki.
Yeah. Well, he got a cross check to the hip of Fleury, and Fleury gave him a shot right in the face.
The two went at it a little bit. No penalties. Here we go.
He used to be Petrovitsky in Hartford, but when he went to St. Louis, he said, call me Petrovicki.
Well, he didn't let me know. He should have phoned and let us know. I guess he called you and not me.
Off the corner boards. Lefebvre with a bump. Palovich with Nedved. Nedved moves in. And it's cleared out of the zone. 3:35 to go. Second period. Scheme with a goal here in the second. Rangers leading 3-2. Knuble on the forecheck, turned it over. Palovich all the way through. Schneider works it to Nedved. Nedved with an assist in the game. Lefebvre with a wrist shot that went wide. Palovich overskates the puck. He's wrapped up by Kubina. Kubina able to work it as Sillinger. And out comes Kessa. Kessa drop pass to Martins. Into the middle. Knuble is back. Boy, Knuble has played a responsible game coming back on the back check.
The other thing to remember, and I didn't mention it, I apologize, on the penalty kill, there's no Taylor. Taylor got hurt earlier in the period, and that hurts on face-offs and it hurts on the penalty kill. Rangers are down 3 key players. Leach, Quintel, and Taylor, all due to injury here in this game.
Good pressure from Daig. York looking for the puck. He's tied up with Gusev. Sent around by Tucker. Comes to Hatcher. Fires it all the way through. York against Gusev. York gets loose. Went behind Hatcher and out of the zone. Rangers have to regroup in center. Janssen. All over him is Martins. Janssen pushed it ahead to York. York leads McLean. 4 men across. McLean shoots wide. Bounces in front. And it's carried behind the net. Worked up the boards. Hatcher couldn't keep it in the zone. Hatcher double teamed by Tucker and Grattan. Rangers maintain possession. McLean dropped it off. York moves in and his shot blocked. Comes to Daig and his shot is a save. Rebound. Score! May have been Mike York on the rebound. As the scramble was on off the Daig shot, but Daig's going to pick up his 3rd assist as a Ranger.
What a save. Now here's where Hatcher battled to keep the puck, and he's got to get help from Daig. Right there. That keeps the play alive. McLean into the zone. And you're going to see a great save here. Right on the rebound. There. The man was Daig, robbed, and there's York, who always seems to find the puck. He gets his 8th goal to lead the Rangers. Here's York moving in, stays moving, and he finds the rebound and scores on the backhand. What a gigantic goal. After the Rangers give up a power play goal with 1:58 to go now in the second period, they get that 2-goal lead back. York scores, Daig will get an assist.
Well, we mentioned Fleury's point streak went to 9. York's point streak now goes to 7. 5 goals, 3 assists, 8 points in the last 7 games.
8 goals lead
Mike York.
That 8 goals lead the Rangers. Yeah, and Fleury says he loves playing with, and you know what he said? I said, why do you like playing with York so much? Just because he's gritty. And he is a gritty kid. He's done a nice job. He's been a pleasant surprise. 4-2 Rangers with 1:48 to go in the second.
And you talk about big goals. There it was. Rangers 3-2, down 3 men.
So here's Daig coming out of the zone helping Hatcher. Now he avoids a check and sets up the puck to John McLean. McLean moves in. Daig tries to find open ice. And he does, and he finds the puck for the backhand shot, a gigantic save. And then the goal scored. And I don't know, did Kuche seem to get clipped with a stick on his face mask?
I couldn't tell,
as
John.
he went down. I'm not sure. Well, he just seemed to reach back, and he looked a little dazed. And that's a nice play by Daig.
2 games, 3 points as a New York Ranger, all assist. York from Daig and McLean at 18:02. 4-2, Rangers lead it. Puck kept in by Modine. Rolls to the line out of the zone. 1.5 minutes to go in the second period. Lecavalier was stopped by Schneider. Rangers playing with 4 defensemen. Holding up to this point. The linesman fell down, prompting a roar from the crowd. Off the skate of Graves. Cleared out by P.J. Stock, but the pass missed connection will be an icing.
Yeah, that pass forces a defensive zone face-off. Without Taylor, the Rangers really have to work now. Taylor's been by far their best face-off guy. Fleury can take draws. He's good on draws.
Budweiser salutes America's designated drivers. We all make a difference.
Fleury goes off. Nedved comes on.
So the Rangers are using Nedved for the draw here. They got too many players on the ice now. Schneider slowly leaves.
I want to wish everybody a very happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your day tomorrow. Watch some football. Watch. Have a great dinner.
Have a great time. Enjoy. We'll just try to find.
My
some
son called me. He doesn't know what we're going to do, John. You won't be there. You won't be able to carve the turkey. He said he can't have Thanksgiving without you carving the turkey.
That's the best part of Thanksgiving too. Pick. Oh, we'll find some stone crabs or something in Miami. Oh gosh. I hope everybody has a great holiday. Just a great holiday. It's a great family time.
Knubel, sharp angle, save by Kuche. Modine plays the rebound. 45 seconds to go in the period. Lead for Tucker. Janssen gets there. Janssen has looked real quick tonight. Puck out of the zone. Palavich trying to control it. The rolling puck pushed aside. Svoboda is there. Gets away from Nedved. With a big drive that's wide. Tucker gets to the puck. Around for Grattan. Hatcher checks in. Fired in front, blocked by Janssen. Rangers break out 3-on-2. Halavich on the puck. Lead for Janssen. Janssen shoots high. Around the boards it goes. Rangers have to backtrack.
That shot went off the helmet of the goaltender, Cloutier.
Bounces into the crease. Richter is there to cover it up. And 2 periods in the books.
The Rangers, they've showed some intestinal fortitude here. They've lost 3 players, Taylor. They've lost Quintel. They've lost Leach. And they've been able to score 4 times through 2 periods. They've had to kill off penalties. They have played a tenacious 2 periods and deserve the lead.
Now the question is, can they hold up as the Lightning apply pressure and try to come back?
They haven't had a tough schedule, so they shouldn't be tired in that respect. Here's that shot by Janssen that caught I believe, the outside of the face mask. Yeah,
yes.
Close, right off the top of the mask. Uche looked a little shaken as he skated off, didn't he?
The Rangers get 2 in the first, 2 more in the second. Lead 4-2, end of 2. Keith Acton, you're down 3 men. How do you handle that as you go into the 3rd period?
Well, certainly we're hurting a little bit on defense. The 4 defense we have left are doing an admirable job, but to help those guys out here in the 3rd period with the lead we have, certainly we got to do a couple things, and one is we got to stay out of the penalty box. We can't be taking penalties and wearing our defense out with that way. And the other thing is we really have to establish a forechecking game. We don't want to sit back. We want to get the puck deep and work it in their end, and that way it'll be a lot easier on our defense.
Keith, do you think through 2 periods that this is as gutsy a game as you've seen the Rangers play all year?
Yeah, it's right up there for sure. There's a lot of guys playing with some bruises out there, and they're playing for keeps for sure.
Keith, thanks for joining us. Good luck in the 3rd period.
Thank you.
Rangers lead 4-2. John McLean joins us in just a moment.
Keeping people in business. By Propecia. Talk to your doctor today. By the new Nissan Maxima 2000 with a 222 horsepower engine and bold new styling. See it at your nearest Nissan dealer now. And by Sharp Electronics Corporation. From sharp minds come sharp products.
We're back at the Ice Palace in Tampa. Rangers a 4-2 lead. John McLean, this is a real gritty effort. Is it the injuries? Is it the Rangers situation? What's contributing to this effort tonight?
I think a little bit of everything. I mean, you know, as disappointing it was to get the loss in Toronto, I thought we showed a little bit of character coming back after down 3 goals. I mean, not that you can be happy with losing the game, but I thought we showed a little bit of character. And tonight we came right out and started to play hard. And then with the guys going down, everybody just seemed to get together a little bit more. And, you know, I think not that it's good you have injuries, but sometimes if you're playing that way, you make the smarter play. You know you got to make the simple play, and you're not trying the the cross ice passes, the pretty plays, and you're just keeping it simple, and things are being successful that way.
Well, you're a left winger now, John. What do you think of that?
I feel very European. That's all right. You know, as long as you're playing. I played with Alex there in Toronto, and he's got good speed, and he played well there in Toronto. And then tonight, he gets into it when he's skating, and it's nice to play with him. Some young legs, and it helps out.
John, thanks for joining us. Good luck in the 3rd period.
Well, that was quick, guys. Thanks.
Yeah, we're short on time.
Back to the golf.
Thank you. John McLean joining us between periods. Sports Desk is coming up with Deb Kaufman. Don't go away.
back on the Sharp Intermission Report. I'm Deb Kaufman at the MSG Sports Desk back in New York. Checking in on that Flyers game in Florida. It's now 5-0. Trevor Kidd got pulled after giving up 3 goals in half a period. His replacement has not fared all that much better. Eric Desjardins made it 4-0. It's now 5-0, deflected in by Eric Lindros. So that's where they stand down in Florida. Mikhail Stalenkov, replacing Trevor Kidd, has given up 2. We've got an NHL doubleheader on this night before Thanksgiving. The Devils and Mighty Ducks have a late faceoff from Anaheim, and we'll bring it to you right here on MSG after the Rangers and Lightning are done in Tampa. Latrell Sprewell has been fined by the NBA for cursing at fans in the arena at Golden State on Wednesday night. Sprewell returning to Golden State for the first time since his incident with PJ Carlissimo, and when fans started taunting him during warm-ups, he taunted back. It'll cost him $10,000, but no suspension. The Rangers are short a couple of defensemen. Brian Leetch is out with a broken arm. We're back with more from New York right after this. Stay with us on MSG. We're through 2 in Tampa. And we're back, and the Jets are going to be one more man short now on Sunday against the Colts. Nose tackle Jason Ferguson has been suspended for 4 games for violating the NFL's drug policy. The Jets confirming today that Ferguson violated the anabolic steroid policy, and he has been suspended for 4 games without pay. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll send you back to the Ice Palace in Tampa, where the Rangers are leading this one 4-2 after 2, shorthanded but playing gutty. Back after this.
Welcome back to the Ice Palace in Tampa. Sam Rosen, John Davidson, and the MSG crew. Glad you're with us. Sharp Intermission Report continues with PCS Sprint highlights. John?
Well, it's more injuries than anything else for the Rangers through 2 periods, even though they're winning 4-2. Cattell here moves across. Sillinger sets him up. Here comes Tucker with a shoulder to the chin. He was dazed. He went down hard, tried to play a shift or 2, and then was gone. Taylor during the second period, the fine centerman, goes down to block a shot from the point. Puck went into the ribs, and he has a rib problem from what we've been told. And on top of that, Brian Leetch is out with a fractured arm in the first period. Leetch twice went down for a Modine shot. Leetch is back in there. He took that shot off the right side. That was the first one. He got up. The arm's hanging down a little bit, see?
Yeah.
And he kept going. And then he did it again. Same shooter. Later in the period, he blocked that shot. He tried to play. Played about... well, he played himself 9 minutes of ice time in the first period. It's probably gone about with 5 minutes to go in the first. We've been told a fractured arm. Boy, the Rangers can't feel sorry for themselves. They got to continue to play hard and have been through 2 periods.
Back for the 3rd period after this.
New York Rangers hockey is brought to you in part by your local Chrysler Plymouth dealers, by Samsung Digital, everyone's invited, by MetLife, get Met, it pays, and by Pro Player, official on-ice apparel supplier to the New York Rangers.
Welcome back. 2nd period scoring summary is brought to you by Payne Weber. Thank you, Payne Weber, for the advice. Matthew Schneider with a power play goal at 1:39 made it 3-1 Rangers. Fleury assisted. Ben Clymer, a power play goal for Tampa Bay, made it 3-2. LeCavalier and Gratton on the assist. And Mike York at 18:02, his 8th goal of the season, leads the Rangers. Dagan McLean assisting. Rangers injuries. Brian Leetch, broken right arm. Stefan Quintal suffered a head injury, was dazed and left the game. And Tim Taylor with a rib injury, blocking a shot. For the Rangers, you see the ice times: 19 minutes for Matthew Schneider, Lefebvre, Janssen, and Hatcher all over 15. Hatcher 16:26.
We've heard from Keith Acton, the Rangers assistant coach. He made 2 points to you, Sam, during the interview. One was no penalties that will exhaust the 4 remaining defensemen. Don't take bad penalties. Don't take lazy penalties. And second of all, establish a forecheck, which in turn takes pressure off their own defenseman. Takes pressure off your own D if you're doing your own job forechecking.
Rangers next game Friday night after Thanksgiving Day. Friday night in Sunrise, Florida, against the Florida Panthers, who at last look were trailing the Philadelphia Flyers. Underway, 3rd period. York, Fleury, and Graves, Lefebvre, and Schneider for the Rangers.
I think the Flyers are leading that one 4-0, Sam.
Okay, John Van Beesbrook in goal against his former team, the Florida Panthers. In front, backhander, Kessa save, rebound save, 3 saves, Mike Richter beauties as he stones Dan Kessa.
4 saves. I think there was 4.
I think you're right.
Kessa had the last 3. 4 for Richter to start the period. We expected the Tampa Bay club to come out and play well to begin the period. There's one shot, rebound, there's a second shot, there's a third shot, and there's a fourth one. We're all by the same player.
He was there.
Kessa got all 4. Grattan to the front. Backhander by Kessa. Forehander, forehander, forehander. 4 in a row by Kessa, and Mike Richter stops them all.
All right, his money ran out. No more shots.
A backhand, a forehand, and a forehand. Oh, boy. Richter comes up big 20 seconds into the third period.
And Kessa shaking his head. Mike Richter sharp starting the period. The puck sent all the way down. This will be an icing on the Rangers. We are 29 seconds into the third period. Want to remind you of a big night at Madison Square Garden, December 11th. It's the Rangers' second annual charity hockey event, Super Skate 2000. The Rangers have their skills competition, and there's a huge Nautica celebrity hockey game. Jason Priestley, Scott Wolf, Dennis Leary, Boomer Esiason, many, many more. Ticket prices start at $10, available at the Garden box office through all Ticketmaster outlets, including the Wiz stores. So join the Rangers at Madison Square Garden, the Super Skills competition, and the celebrity game December 11th.
Does Boomer skate? Boomer Esiason?
He loves hockey.
I know
bet
that.
he does.
Yeah.
I bet he does. Kessa again, and another save. 5 shots by Dan Kessa.
2-on-1.
Nedved hooked by Grattan to stop him.
Penalty.
And that's going to be a penalty call.
The Rangers bench all over Terry Gregson, and he kind of turned and gave him a glare. He was going to make the call without the help from the bench. So Nedved kept going, and actually Grattan stops with 2-on-1. The Rangers were about to head up ice. See, he's gone, and you see Grattan had stopped skating once, twice, 3 times. There's the arm up from the referee.
See the
who was
Ranger
hearing it.
jump
Oh yeah,
up?
yeah, a little help from his friends. See, you can see once he stopped skating, twice Grattan has stopped skating, and the hook was in there. So it's power play Rangers. They do have a power play goal in the game.
1 for 2 on the power play in the game, 3 for their last 10. Face-off win by the Lightning. Svoboda sends it down. Janssen and Schneider play the points on the power play with Brian Leach out. Fleury, York, and Graves up front. Schneider drives it around the boards. Herbers and Svoboda on defense. Sillinger tried to move it. It was blocked. Taken away. And a save by Cloutier. Kept in by Janssen momentarily. Has to recover in center. That's Julia and Martin's on the ice.
It was Adam Graves with a wraparound that Cloutier stopped.
Janssen with a lead. York pulls up, fires around the boards. Comes through to Janssen. Fleury. Open man Schneider. Tees it up and shoots. Save made by Cloutier with the blocker, and it's all the way out. 1:05 to go in the power play. Schneider into the middle of Janssen. Dumps it into the corner. Ian Herbers back for it. Herbers fires ahead, blocked by Janssen. Good play. And Herbers takes it and clears it. Richter looks around.
Rangers changed.
Oh, Sillinger took it away from Richter. Good play. Sillinger has it again. Hatcher trying to get it back. What an effort by Mike Sillinger for Tampa Bay. Big hit by Dan Kessa. Rangers head the other way, 4-man rush. Hatcher in deep. Hatcher against Usen. Around for McLean. He's chopped at by Clymer and knocked down. Clymer's got the puck and clears it out.
Fleury got hit hard by Kessa, but I think he's okay over at the bench. Now he's got his glove off and he's checking out his face, but I'm pretty sure he's okay.
Nedved with 15 seconds to go on the power play. Hatcher comes across, hip check, he avoids Clymer. Hatcher centers it, blocked on goal as it deflected, and it's covered by Cloutier.
Do you sense that this is the best that Hatcher's looked? And right now, Cloutier a little slow getting up. I wonder if his groin is bugging him. He's had groin problems. It's more a scar tissue problem, but he was a little slow.
Yeah.
And getting him. See, there's a good play by Hatcher, powering through, looking. The pass in front, little deflection, and there you can see Cloutier went down. He didn't move too much, but he had trouble getting up. He was a little slow getting up.
The best Hatcher is look.
See, look at Cloutier down. Just watch him now. Just watch him. See how he goes down?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah. And he's
See, that's
stretching
what
a
I
little,
mean.
rocking.
Yeah, that's a little out of kid. Now, here's Kessa. Watch this. Oh, baby. Good clean hit. Theo Fleury saw Sillinger take the puck from Mike Richter, and he had to move in and help out, and he paid a price. He got to the bench. He was okay, and seems to be okay.
Ouch. Kessa, the big hit man for the Lightning.
And he's had 5 shots on goal here to start the third by himself. Kessa has.
Svoboda to the puck, tried to clear it. It was knocked down. Julia moves it, taken away by Nedved. Team's back at full strength. Rangers 1 for 3 on the power play. Julia with a takeaway and able to clear. Hatcher picks off Grattan, allowing Lefebvre to play the puck.
Boy, Grattan read that reversal.
Yeah.
Wow.
Centers in front, and the shot deflected by Lefebvre as Tucker cut down the slot. Lefebvre got over to block the shot, get a piece of it.
It's called a reversal. Hatcher held up Grattan. Lefebvre got the puck. Now you're going to see right here Hatcher hold up his man. Here comes Lefebvre. You think he's going that way, but he doesn't. He goes back this way. Reverses it off the boards, and there's Grattan to get the puck away from everybody, and then he set it up in front. Grattan anticipated what you term a reversal. Sometimes either Richter or the defenseman will yell, reverse, reverse, reverse. Grattan can hear it and anticipate it, and it almost paid off for them.
Grattan and Stock for the face-off. Stock on with Lacroix and Stevens. Kevin Stevens got the first goal of this game. Rangers with a 4-2 lead. Led 2-1 into the first, 4-2 into the second.
The Lightning have 4 men up on the line, only 1 man back. 4 of them right across the line. Right across the line.
Clymer, the defenseman, is there. Stock dives and blocks the pass across. Good play. Schneider clears the puck. Stock takes it back. A little over 3 minutes gone by. Third period. Rangers lead 4-2. Schneider pressured by Tucker. Puck around. The Stock is knocked away from him. Now Janssen. Deep forecheck for Tampa Bay. Kessa got a good hit on Janssen.
Boy, it's Kessa. He is making a mark in the third period. That was a vicious hit. And a clean, vicious hit.
Stevens got hit by Grattan, but cleared the zone. The tilt of the ice is in favor of Tampa Bay. Stevens trying to change it. And it's cleared out by Clymer. Pass across, stopped by Janssen. Brings it back. Stevens winds up and shoots. Save. Cloutier, and he holds on.
Janssen set up the play, Sam. He got nailed by Kessa. Doesn't even bother him. Kessa hit old Samuelson in the last game here so hard into the glass at this big, heavy plexiglass. This is the heavy stuff. It just shattered. I mean, it was a mean, hard hit. And here Kessa's had 4 shots on one Fleury. Another shot. He's hit Theo Fleury. And look at that one. As he nails Janssen. But Janssen, this kid just jumps right off the play, keeps on going. So Kessa has been an imposing figure here. Here's Kevin Stevens now. He has Grattan move in on him. Kevin is a big man, and it takes a lot to knock him off the puck. So you can see that the Lightning, who had no hitting life in the second period, have been throwing a lot of body checks here, including that guy, Kessa.
Nedved and LeCavalier set for the draw. Nedved on with Knuble and Hlavich. Knuble has one of the Ranger goals. Stevens, Knuble, Schneider, and York, the Ranger goal scorers. Grattan and Clymer have scored for Tampa Bay. Knuble lifts it out of the zone, race for the puck. Nedved gets there around the Cavalier. Double team, pass to Hlavich, bounced over a stick. Hlavich has it back, sets up Lefebvre, and the shot blocked by Kubina. Stan Julia moves down. Julia, nice pass to Cavalier, he missed the net.
That's called a crisscross. That crisscross was pretty good.
Lefebvre fires it ahead, knocked down by Nedved. Nedved, open man, Hlavich, he's in for the drive, and a save off the glove of Cloutier.
Accurate shot, great pass from Nedved, good shot, and a wonderful save.
All the way back, Janssen picks it up. Played across by Schneider to Fleury, dumps it out of the zone.
Hlavich is pretty accurate with his shots, isn't he?
Yeah.
That top corner, he likes to hit it.
Good pass to Petrovicki. Tried to split the defense. Janssen did a good job taking him out. Graves goes cross ice, knocked down by Zuzin. His pass hit York. A little over 5 minutes gone by. Third period. Give away to Janssen. Rangers lead it 4-2. Mike York. A little too far for Adam Graves. Zuzin and Graves. Graves with a good hit. Puck deflects to Sillinger. Mike Sillinger over to Robert Petrovicki. His pass deflected by Hatcher.
Good back check by York.
Hatcher all over Petrovicki. Takes him out of the play, allowing Fleury to clear it. And another good play by Kevin Hatcher. His best game by far as a New York Ranger. Steve Martin sends it in. And now with Brian Leach out, Kevin Hatcher's value increases. Because he's got the offensive skills. He's got to play big in the defensive zone.
Playing Janssen with Schneider, and Lefebvre has been playing with Hatcher. Both pairs have been very strong since the Rangers have had to go up 4 due to the 2 injuries.
Tucker's pass across. Stopped by P.J. Stock. Chipped it ahead. McLean to the puck. McLean fires to the side of the net. Cloutier got a piece of it. Darcy Tucker takes over for Tampa Bay.
Dave
center at Janssen.
Stock and McLean were deep. Dave was back, playing the defensive position like he should. It's the icing.
Play stops with 13:44 to go. Third period, and the Rangers leading 4-2.
Fans, if you purchased a raffle ticket tonight, check out Lightning.
That's LeCavalier moving up on the play. It's a 2-on-3, becomes a 3-on-3 and a 4-on-3. Watch the crisscross. Beautiful. And then LeCavalier with a big shot that went wide. Now the difference between that play and this one here is the fact, whoops, my apologies, as LeCavalier gets ready for the faceoff. He missed the net.
Quick shot by Modine. That missed the net. And it's out of the zone. Covered by Kubina. On the forecheck, Halavich. Good pressure. Good forecheck. Takeaway shot. Score! Peter Nedved! Halavich with a great forecheck forced a turnover. Knuble came in with a fine play, and it was finished by Nedved.
Now the line got it going, didn't they? It's a 5-2 Ranger lead. And Halavich, who's had a good third period with Nedved and Knuble, you'll see them work the forecheck. Keith Acton talked about get a forecheck going. Look at them force. Look at Halavich move in. Watch Knuble move in now and pick the stick up from behind and the puck. And there you can see in front, bang, the play's finished. Just like that. That's getting it done. All the forwards involved. Cabino with the puck. Here comes Halavich. Forces him, turns him. Now watch Knuble read the play, and then a nice little pass out front. Quick shot. And just like that, Nedved scores. The Rangers lead 5-2. That is a nice forechecking job by the entire line.
Nedved with a goal and an assist. Knuble with a goal and an assist. And the Rangers with a 3-goal lead with 13:10 to play here in the third period.
That's a lot of time left.
Clymer, long drive, save made. It's covered by Mike Richter. And Clymer, former second-round draft pick of the Boston Bruins. 21 years old with that big shot.
In this game, you don't mind Mike Richter taking faceoffs. You're on the road, you got a 3-goal lead, and you're going to rest your defenseman. You got 4D working this game. Give him a chance to get a break every now and again. Well, Knuble makes the key play here, saying, not only did he make the strip of the puck, Halavich works his man. Here comes Knuble. Not only did he strip the puck here, but he made a perfect pass. Perfect pass.
Yeah, Halavich doesn't get an assist on the play. He certainly deserves it just from his effort. But here's Knuble with another terrific play.
He complements the line. I'll tell you, Halavich and Nedved play together, giving goals and all that. But Knuble adds to the line. He's a smart player. He skates well enough to get there to make plays, and he adds a lot of size to that line.
Nedved gets the goal, his 7th from Knuble at 6:32. And the Rangers, with 2 goals in the first, 2 in the second, now have a goal here in the third and lead it 5-2. Janssen got knocked down by Steve Martins. Hatcher bangs it off the boards and out of the zone. 12:25 to go. Giveaway in center. York moves it ahead. Stopped by Svoboda. Hatcher went for it. Sillinger chipped it in.
York doesn't make very many mistakes. I've really admired watching. He started strong for the Rangers. I thought he slipped a little bit, and he's been on the rise for about the last month.
I think the biggest test he'll face, John, is when you get to about 40 games, because he's been used to playing around that many in college. What happens after that?
Right now, the schedule is easy for the Rangers, but the month of December, and especially January's tough.
Good hit along the boards by P.J. Stock on Darcy Tucker. Back the other way. Daigle moves deep, centers. It was tipped, and it slides right through the crease. Cloutier got bumped by McLean, driving hard to the net. He's appealing to the referee. Back the other way, Grattan with a long drive. Richter had it go off him, bounced down wide of the net. Lefebvre lifts it up in the backhand and clears the zone. All the way back, Cloutier steers it over to Pavel Kubina. Certainly not what Dan Cloutier had envisioned in playing the Rangers again, as an offside is whistled and playing the Rangers for the first time. He wanted to play badly, but the Rangers have gotten 5 on their former teammate.
And they've been pretty good goals.
by the Rangers scored on Cloutier. Grattan, was he the player involved in the big hit with P.J. Stock in the Rangers zone? He's played a strong game for his hockey club. Let's watch as he moves in. Schneider's there. Oh, Schneider was a player and he got his stick in there and he got twisted around.
PJ was with Tucker.
That's right. It was PJ who really nailed Tucker. This is Stock moving across. Yeah, he knocked Tucker heavily into the boards. He gave him another shot that knocked his helmet off, as you see there.
With 11:10 to go on the third. Hlavich comes off the boards. Feeds Hatcher. Big drive off the glass. He missed the net. Nice play again by Hlavich.
Yeah, the puck was rolling.
Nedved's got it.
Look at the cycle.
Nedved moving. Chevalier checks him in front. Knubel against Herbers.
Look at the Rangers. They're not standing still. They're flying around.
Nice move by Hlavich again. Nedved was stopped by Chevalier. Forced the puck out of the zone.
Penalty. Hooking call.
Going to be on Chevalier, I believe, who hooked down Nedved at the line.
If that's true, that's 2 penalties that Nedved has drawn here in the third period with his skating. When he skates like this, he's tough to slow down, and he draws penalties.
Our Marriott Marquis matchups are brought to you by the New York Marriott Marquis, Broadway's biggest hit. The former locker roommates, Mike Richter and Dan Cloutier, and it's been a good one for Richter with 21 shots, 19 saves.
So the experience wins in this one so far. There's the shot by Hatcher that went up and wide, but just watch the Rangers skating. Look, all those bodies are moving. That's Nedved on the puck. Watch him go. Look at him. Look at his feet. One way, the other way. Now he's going to have Chevalier on him in a moment, who will end up taking the penalty. Rangers are moving. There's a cycle going. Nedved's down row. He's got his man on him. That's Chevalier there. He hooks him down to the ice. So that's 2 penalties that Nedved's drawn here in the third period, just by keeping his feet moving.
Fourth power play of the game for the Rangers, who are 1 for 3. Fleury goes deep. York's got the puck, works it around to Fleury. It's Fleury, York, Graves, Janssen. Oh, the referee Hache.
Oh, he's mad. He's mad. He thinks it was done on purpose. He got up, blew his whistle, and immediately pointed to the. That's Peter Svoboda. Wow. He pointed right away to the box. It's a misconduct. Boy, he's mad. Unless Svoboda said something to him, I don't know. But man, look at the look on his face. He is one hot referee.
Conrad Hache, the younger of the 2 officials, referees tonight. That's Terry Gregson.
Terry Gregson holding court there, trying to exactly get everything together. Now he's pushing one of the players, Sillinger, out of the circle. I'm not sure what happened here. Fleury's on the puck. Here's Svoboda. He runs into him and nailed him.
He just knocked him down with a high stick. Looked like he cross-checked the referee.
Well, I don't. Ooh. The referee was in there. The referee got up, blew the whistle right away, and said, "You're to the box." And I don't know if Svoboda knew he was going to. Sam, I got to tell you the truth. I have a hard time believing that Svoboda would run over the referee on purpose.
I do too. I mean, we've seen Peter Svoboda play for a lot of years.
He's a good man, but I just don't think, as you can see, Ludzik doesn't like the call. It's not a shorthanded situation. It's a 10-minute misconduct. It was more of an accidental collision. And I just don't think that I would see a player. He's not going to run over a referee. He gets suspended for life.
Yeah. Wrist shot, save. Cloutier rebounds loose. York looking for it, and Martins recovers the puck. He goes down and draws a penalty. Mike York's going to go for hooking, and Hache made that call.
Stick up into the face of Martins. 2 men short. There's a buck 30. No, I'm sorry, even up. I apologize. So that now makes it 4-on-4 hockey as York's stick, I think, got wrapped up near the face of Martins. Martins a very short guy. Here's a shot on goal. Cloutier makes the save. The puck will move around and behind the net. Martins is on the puck and the stick goes right up. And I think the stick was underneath his armpit. It must have been the tip of the blade that went up into the face. And I think that, well, let's watch and see if Martin does a good job drawing this penalty. The blade was near his face, but he certainly embellished it, and he did the job.
So the Rangers power play is over. Chevalier went for hooking at 9:16. The misconduct penalty was to Svoboda at 9:30. It did not cause a loss of manpower on the ice. The teams are skating 4 aside on the penalty to Mike York. The Lightning eventually will wind up with a brief power play. for about 26 seconds. Rangers leading 5-2 with 9:45 to go in the third. Darcy Tucker across. Drop to Grattan. Band on it. Fleury might have checked him from behind. Back the other way. Fleury. Schneider in the middle. Fleury cuts in and shoots. Save. Cloutier. Clymer takes over. Outlets to Grattan. Rangers change. Pass goes through. Was tipped by Hatcher. He's got to go back to get it. Sends it around the boards. Stopped by Modine, but cleared out. Le Cavalier plays it to Usen. Usen to Modine. Usen is hurting.
Yes, he lost a glove and a stick.
Le Cavalier moves in and shoots. Save made by Richter.
The Cavalier's had a lot of offense, can't score. Susan got hurt. It's an arm injury, hand injury. He's really hurt.
This Millennium Moment is brought to you by the Tampa Tribune.
Shot from the point by Kubina was blocked by Lacroix. Rangers able to move it out of the zone. 8:50 to go. Third period. Rangers lead 5-2. They've led virtually all the way. They scored the first goal. They were tied 1-1, then regained the lead at 18:02 the first period and have led since. But the worst news is that Brian Leach suffered a fractured arm blocking a shot in the first period.
You can tell a head injury. And he would have his bell rung and Taylor a rib injury.
Yeah. 3 men out. And a chance, they score! Modine found the rolling puck. It just kept rolling and rolling toward the net. Finally, Modine controlled it and backhanded it by Mike Richter to make it 5-3.
Modine's 6th goal of the season. The important thing for the Rangers is there's 8:27 to go on the clock. And it just kept rolling and rolling and rolling. Got past Hatcher. Janssen couldn't get there. Nobody could find the rolling puck. You're right, Sam. It's the only way to describe it. Look at the puck. You know what the Lightning do well that I've noticed is when they attack on the rush, they'll send 2 men, one with the puck at the man for the Rangers. Look at that, 2 men on Hatcher. He didn't have much of a chance, couldn't control the rolling puck. And they beat Richter on the backhand. Modine scores, and it's 5-3 with 8:27 to go.
Now the Lightning have had games. They had a game earlier this season. They were down 5-2 against Vancouver. Rallied to tie the game 5-5, but lost in overtime when Mark Messier beat them. But they got a point out of that game when they were down by 3. Right now they've cut the Rangers' 3-goal lead to 2. Julia, checked by Schneider, whacks him with a stick. Puck comes loose. Tucker's got it. Centered to the side of the net. It's stopped by Richter.
Your job as a goaltender when the puck is on the side towards the corners, get your skate blade up against the goalpost. Your heel. And that's what Richter did here when the puck was thrown in front. I think it went off a stick and then along the skate blade, and you've got to have it against the goalpost, the inside of the post, right on the inside there. If you don't, the puck can carry him in off of you. And Richter got across and just jammed his, you'll see him with his skate blade right up against the post, right there. See that? And he trapped the puck.
Tampa Bay goal, Modine is 6th from Guala and Le Cavalier. At 11:33, face-off win, saved by Richter on the shot by Kubina. Nedved moves it, stopped by Tucker.
Richter may have to be the Rangers' best player the rest of the way.
Stan Drulia behind the net, in front, knocked away. Kubina back to Drulia. Drulia, he has Grattan open, won't give him the puck. He's checked now, he gets it to Grattan for the shot. Saved by Richter with an open man on the other side, waiting for the puck to squirt through is Darcy Tucker, but Richter let no rebound.
And Mike Richter moved out, just played the shooter. That's his job. You can't be thinking too much about the other men. He did a nice job. Here you see Grattan wins the draw. This team has scored a lot of goals off faceoffs. We mentioned it earlier in the broadcast. They have set plays. And right here you see the play kept alive. Grattan got himself into open ice. Kubina, the defenseman, moves in. They trail by 2. And then there's the pass you'll see in a moment to Grattan for the big shot. Richter moved out, made a nice save. Grattan has a heavy shot. Now look at Richter close it all up.
There's Chris Grattan, who has bounced back with a fine year. Good start to this season. Rangers try to move it out of the zone. They don't. It's kept in by the Lightning. Sillinger to Modine, back to Sillinger, wrapped up to Modine. The shot blocked. Hatcher's got it. Janssen gets up slowly and limping. He stays on the ice. Now he heads off. Rangers the other way. The pass across block. McLean shoots, save with a glove. Good save by Cloutier. Back behind the net, Stock. Rangers have Stock, Daig, and McLean on. With 7:10 to go in the third. Rangers leading 5-3. Good effort by Stock behind the net. Daig moves in. Trying to poke it loose. Stock keeps it alive against Clymer. Now it's Daig against Herbers. And Daig fights off the check. Herbers tries to pin him against the boards. Stock with Clymer still on him. Tough battles. Finally, LeCavalier's got a 3-on-2. Across Modine. He's checked by Schneider. Good play by the Rangers and a good play by McLean to take out LeCavalier. Modine's got the puck. Knocked down by Schneider.
And McLean had to get back, Sammy. He was a forward that got trapped deep.
Modine gets up. Schneider takes him again. Wrestles him down. McLean fires it out of the zone for an icing. Rangers just trying to hold on here. They are down 3 men, 2 defensemen, and lead 5-3 with 6:20 to go.
Stock and Daig did a nice job deep. And McLean was trying to avoid a checker that was on him, who was LeCavalier. But McLean went in deep, and all of a sudden the puck sprung loose. 3-on-2 Tampa Bay. But McLean's a smart player. He came back and took the man out defensively. And that 3-on-2 did not develop for Tampa Bay. Eventually the icing. And the Rangers now have a face-off in their own zone. Janssen, I think, is back on the ice. I'm not sure. Well, watch here. See how the two players there? Look at McLean. He's deep. So there's 3 deep now. Shouldn't be. Here they go. But watch McLean on the back check. Go to the right man. Go to the man, the right person. Look at it right across. Bang. He's got him and stays with him. Right over there. Nice job.
Rangers have called a timeout, John.
Janssen is right here. Watch him go down. He blocks that shot, and he got up slow. He limped to the bench, and that's another reason why the Rangers are calling the timeout here. Just to give their D a chance to rest.
I don't know what's in the pucks tonight, John, but I wouldn't go down and block a shot. Leach has gotten hurt blocking shots. Taylor got hurt blocking shots.
Janssen.
And Janssen. John Muckler called a timeout, settled things down. Steve Ludzik working the bench with his players as they try to come back. Well, he's pretty good with that marker, John.
You know what that says?
Yeah.
Jam the net. Go to the net. Get there quick.
Steve Ludzik, close friend and former teammate of Steve Larmer. We were talking about Steve Larmer today. They were very, very close. Tremendous admiration for Steve Larmer. He's got pictures in his office of Steve. 14,020 on hand. That may not sound like a lot, but when this franchise was drawing 10,000, this was bad times. They're starting to get better here as the Lightning get better.
Tampa Bay's face-off percentage has climbed as the game has moved along. That's because there's no Taylor.
Right.
For the Rangers. They're out with a rib injury.
York against Grattan. 6:20 to go in the third. Philadelphia is leading Florida 4-0. Latest score we have. And out goes York. In comes Fleury. Grattan wins it. Loose. Stepping up is Sergei Gusev. Around the net to the near side. Kubina moves in. Lets it go through. Drulia plays it to Tucker. Put it out in front. Janssen with a good play to get back.
Boy, I like
Janssen,
the way this kid plays. Look at this.
Quick
Look at
recovery. Controls the puck. Fleury lifts it out.
Well, he controlled the puck there.
Breaking through is Mike York. He was hooked and slowed down. Waits for help. Sets up Hatcher. Tipped and wide. Kubina's got it. 5:45 to go. Grattan stopped at the line by Hatcher. Would have been an offside. Rangers take it. Moved across. Graves chips it ahead. Drulia ties him up. It's out of the zone. Schneider is there. Stopped by Darcy Tucker. And a poke check by Schneider breaks up the rush. Palavich. Taken away by Zuzin. Zuzin works it around to Tucker. And he gives it up to Sylvain Lefebvre. Schneider. 2-man forecheck for Tampa Bay. Lefebvre across to Knuble. Knuble lifts it into the Tampa Bay zone. Zuzin there to play it. Stopped by Knuble. Toward the net. Tip just wide. Dan Kessa able to clear it out. Steve Duala moves in. Lost control. Richter waits for it. Stops it and covers it. 4:49 to go. Third period. Rangers 5, Lightning 3. Hey, are you a fan? Each game on behalf of Pro Player Sports Apparel, we choose one fan in the stands that represents the spirit of the NHL. Pro Player Sports Apparel, are you a fan?
Well, I see his body language.
What's
I
that
don't
say?
know. He's not talking to her right now. Oh, he got a little smile. He must have heard you, Sam.
Well, he's up 5-3.
Yeah. You know, that's a lot of tension here.
I see.
Stock out there for the draw against Le Cavalier.
4:49 to go. Stock with a win. Lefebvre moves it. Daig trying to find an opening. It was blocked. Daig takes it and skates with it. Out of the zone. Stock was trying to draw a penalty.
Yeah, but he took a dive. You know, he may have had a chance for a breakaway here. I think if he maybe didn't embellish it as much as he did, he may have drawn a penalty. That was a good play. Daig showed some good legs, skating out with the puck, tried to throw it up ice, and he may have had a partial break. Now here's Stock. He won the draw, remember. Now he's gone up ice. PJ.
Acting job.
This is the Majors, big boy.
That was an acting job. Tonight, following our game, stay tuned to MSG. The Devils go to the pond in Anaheim to take on the Mighty Ducks with Paul Correa. Coverage set to begin at 10:30 Eastern Time. The Devils and the Mighty Ducks tonight on MSG Network. Mike Emmerich and Chico Resch bring you all the coverage.
Stock beat Le Cavalier in the last draw. Now the Lightning make a change, and Gratton's there. He's their best centerman for winning draws. He waits, gets ready.
4:32 to go. Good play. That's two good face-offs in a row by Stock. Then he got hooked down. And back the other way, McLean. McLean's got an open man. It's Daig. Can't get it to him. Now he did! He scores! Alexander Daig with his first Rangers goal. What a play by John McLean! Fabulous play by McLean. Daig finishes. Rangers lead 6-3.
Well, I think Kubina was the defenseman back. It was a 2-on-1. McLean, did he show up some patience, Sam? Wow. What a setup. Stock was on the line, and this fourth line, or third line, or whatever you want to call, line put together with Stock with them, have already done a nice job. Settles the puck down, goes wide, goes around the goaltender, the defender, feeds Daig for an automatic dunk. You know, Stock here's on the draw, and he does a nice job, as does Lefebvre. Lefebvre will get an assist there. He chipped the puck ahead. Now Daig goes to the front of the net and waits, and he waits. And he got the puck on the backhand side. Taylor had been the center on this line. Stock moves in there. Stock's played well.
He did a great job.
Played well.
Last two faceoffs, he did an excellent job. Once against Le Cavalier, once against Gratton. And there is Alexander Daig, who now has 4 points in 2 games as a Ranger.
Good Stock. And you're going to see the puck go to the near side here. And Lefebvre here chips it away. There. Lefebvre chips it away from the defenseman, Gusev. That's why there's only one D back. And Daig didn't go past the net. He stopped in front like he should. And John McLean, boy, did he show why he's a veteran.
What a play.
And been around a long time.
Daig with his first. There's a backhander and a save by Richter. Big chance by Le Cavalier.
Cavalier's done everything but score about 5 in this game, hasn't he? He's had a lot of chances.
Big time chances. Richter's made a couple of saves. He's hit the post.
He's missed the net.
Daig from McLean and Lefebvre at 15:38, and the Rangers with 6 goals in the game lead it 6-3, and that is a Rangers high for the season.
I've got Le Cavalier with probably 5 quality scoring chances in the game, and he just can't finish it. Now this one here is Richter's just a great save. Look at that. It went right off his shoulder, I believe. Richter, I thought, was down, out, gone. But his athleticism allowed him to do a 360 and just hope that he could get into the way of a shot. And Le Cavalier knew he had to put it up, but it went off the shoulder of Mike Richter. What a save. That's spectacular. Absolutely wonderful.
Shots are 28-26 in favor of the Rangers. Mike Richter with 23 saves. Rangers have 4 players with 2 points tonight. Nedved, Knubel, and Daig each have a goal and an assist. McLean has 2 assists. And the Rangers have a 6-3 lead with 3:40 to go. Petrovicki. There's a chance for Kessa, but it was taken away by Nedved. Comes to Steve Martins. Right behind the net, Kessa. Hit the back of the net.
We haven't seen a whole lot of Kevin Stevens either. He got banged. He started this game great, got a Rangers goal, but then got hurt.
The The Rangers with 3 players out. Here's the race for the puck. Nedved chases it down and shoots. Saved by Cloutier. Good effort by Peter Nedved. Hlavich has it back. Looking for Nedved. Goes instead to Schneider. The drive saved by Cloutier. There's a rebound. Knubel battling with Martins. And the Lightning able to clear the zone.
Cloutier should have been out of the net, Sam, before Nedved got to the puck. And you can see Danny, you know, it's tough if you're a young player going through this experience for the first time.
Giveaway by Janssen. The setup for Tucker, saved by Richter. He looked behind him, but he had the save, and he covers up.
Well, I'll tell you what, Tucker with a blaster, and Richter's had a great third period. He's had a great third period. That was a rocket. That was a slap shot from about 30 feet that went right into his chest, I think. Talking things over there with Janssen, Kim Janssen, the young player. Here's Janssen on the puck seat. He tried to beat too many people. And you're going to see Grattan set up the big shot that went off of the goaltender, Richter. Great save. That's inexperience with Janssen there. Get it out, throw it, ice it, do whatever you have to do. Don't try and make too many plays when you have a nice lead, 6-3 with 2:51 to go. Tucker with a big hard shot. Richter robbed him.
Grattan and Stock for the face-off.
Stock's taking a lot of drives.
Yes, he has. With Tim Taylor out with a rib injury. Stock, and he's handled it well.
A nice job.
1 against LeCavalier, 2
Stock's
against
going to
Grattan.
go. Simpson wants Stock, and he threw a punch. Simpson had a heck of a battle the other day with McCarthy from Philadelphia, the big guy. This is Simpson. They used to play with the Devils and in Chicago. He's a tough guy, but I think Simpson's going to be the only one getting the penalty. Stock stood there. He knows he's leading, and he took a shot in the face. Simpson wanted him. Stock actually helps win the draw here for the Rangers. It's a battle. Simpson moves in. See, now he just wants him. He wants him right there. Wants him 3 times. Now watch. Stock keeps his hands down. He takes a shot once, twice to the face. And he does a good job drawing a penalty.
He really did.
This should ice it for the Rangers. They win. They're winning 6-3, and there's 2:45 to go. It's not a good penalty by Simpson.
Stock's been a big contributor in this game. He hasn't gotten points, but he terrific job.
On the first goal, I think he got a point.
Did.
He got on the Stevens goal. He made the primary pass to Stevens for the goal. And then when Taylor went down, Stock has had to get more ice time, and he's won a lot of faceoffs.
He's had some good hits in the game. He's played well on faceoffs, and then here, just a smart play.
How about this? He gets to play the power play.
A year ago, John, he'd drop the gloves and he'd be going at it, but he played smart. Simpson cross-checking at 17-15, power play Rangers. Fired all the way down, 2:35 to go in the game. Rangers a 6-3 lead.
Steve Martin's on the ice there. Steve Martin's. You know he's got a brother?
Yes.
Dean Martin's. I'm telling you. His parents had no idea that there was, you know, they're from Europe. Didn't know. They don't even know where Hollywood is. Stock got nailed. Another penalty. Yeah,
another penalty on the Lightning.
Stock got nailed.
Shot deflected, and it's touched, and it'll be a 2-man advantage for the Rangers.
High sticking call. And I think it will be Clymer who will be going. He went in high and hard on Stock, who got throttled on the play. Remember when P.J. Stock started this game, what's one of the first things he did? He went right into Cloutier and slammed the brakes on and sprayed him with snow. And people watch these things, and it starts to get underneath your skin a little bit. So Stock, on one shift, draws his team a 5-on-3.
Ben Clymer goes to the penalty box. 2 minutes for high sticking, 17:47, a minute 28 remaining in the Simpson penalty. So it'll be a 5-on-3 for the Rangers with 2:13 to go in the game. Take a look at our American Express check of the game. Some hard hits in this one. This time it's Theo Fleury getting hit by Dan Kessa.
Fleury's out there right now for the power play.
Schneider with the setup. Schneider gets it back from Nedved. Beats Fleury to Schneider for the drive. Saved by Cloutier. It's Nedved, York, Graves, Fleury, and Schneider. 4 forwards. The one defenseman is Matthew Schneider. Rangers 6-3 lead. Nedved shoots wide. York tied up, and the puck moved out of the zone by Dan Kessa. Race for the puck. Sillinger and Schneider.
Schneider is one great skater.
Fleury leads Nedved with a minute 35 to go in the game. 6-3 Rangers. Here's Schneider with a puck. Fakes, holds, beats Nedved. Pass deflected. Nedved has it back. Schneider turns. Tip, good play by Sillinger. Sillinger, Kessa, and Gusev, the three for Tampa Bay. Shot by Schneider. Saved by Cloutier, no rebound.
Look how slow he is again, yeah.
Having some difficulty
Well, he sure
getting
is.
up.
Something's bothering Dan. He's just trying to get through this thing right now. See that position he's in right now?
Yeah.
Half under the crossbar and bent over. He's been like that all during the third period. There's something fishy. I don't know if it's the groin problem or I'm not sure what it is. I shouldn't even speculate. All I know is he's had a problem with the groin. Here's the hard slap shot through traffic. He's down and makes the save. And then he had problems getting up.
Face-off win for the Rangers. They've got the puck. Schneider to Fleury. Rangers with a 5-on-3 power play advantage. Martin's pressing. Schneider's got it. Drulia's there. Martin's, Drulia, and Herber's on for Tampa Bay. Schneider to Nedved.
1 minute left in the
1 minute to go in the game. Graves pass off his skate. Comes all the way out to Schneider. Schneider holding. Be the Rangers' first win in the last 4 games. Schneider shoots, deflected. Nedved pass tipped. He tried to get it to York, who's wide open at the side. One man is back. It's Reed Simpson. Fleury keeps it in on the 5-on-4. 25 seconds to go in the power play. Simpson took a run at Nedved but missed. Puck taken away and cleared. So the Rangers 30 seconds away from picking up a very important win. Only their third in the last 13 games. Sillinger forced back. Third in the last 14. 3-8-1-1. And the teams are back at full strength. 10 seconds to go. And for the Rangers, only their second win in the last 9 visits to the Ice Palace. Shot by Clymer, saved by Richter, and the Rangers have defeated the Tampa Bay Lightning 6-3. And that was a gutty effort, gutty, gritty character effort by the New York Rangers.
Now, Kevin Hatcher came back, got into the lineup, and I thought really with all the extra ice time helped the Rangers get through this one. A very expensive win. 3 players injured.
He's our marquee player of the game. It's brought to you by the New York Marriott Marquis, Broadway's biggest hit. Good job by Kevin Hatcher. He had to step up with Brian Leetch and Stefan Quintal out, and he did. John McClain had 2 assists. Rangers win it. Welcome back. Time to look at tonight's game summary, and this one is real good for the Rangers. It's brought to you by GMC. Nedved assisted by Knubel. Knubel assisted by Nedved. Dig with his first Ranger goal. Injuries, Leach, Quintal, Taylor, and Kevin Stevens also. He sat out most of the third period. Season high 6 goals for the season. Chris Gratton had a goal and an assist for Tampa Bay. Rangers win it 6-3. Don't forget the Devils coming up in Anaheim. Coming up in just a moment. We'll be back with a final wrap right after these messages. Rangers' 7th win of the season. They beat the Lightning 6-3. Time to look at the goal of the game, brought to you by Budweiser. The beer with a fresh, clean taste that's never filling.
Over to the other point, the ceiling, into Hatcher.
McClain's got an open man. It's Daig. Can't get it to him. Now he did. He scores. Alexander Daig with his first Rangers goal. Alexander Daig finishes off the goal explosion. Rangers win it 6-3. Back with a final word in a moment.